Bada boom, realest guys in the room.
How you doing?
Hello and welcome to the Pro Wrestling Voice Podcast. I am your host, John Lucas, alongside my co-host, Benny Bernard.
Woo!
Joining us again, our boy, Kevin Ortiz. What's going on, man?
Let's go, man. Feels good to be back.
Yes, it's good to have you back.
Absolutely.
Always. Follow us on Twitter at PWV_podcast for all your wrestling news, opinions, articles, and information. Check out ProWrestlingVoice.com. Check out our store at ProWrestlingTees.com/ProWrestlingVoice where you can buy shirts like these. See that?
Nice right there.
See that?
Give me one.
All right there. Only $19.99. You guys go ahead and check them out. I think we have 4 or 5 shirts up there now. It's a little bit of a selection, so go ahead, check that out. It really help us out. What else? Oh, sorry. We are the generation that grew up in the Attitude Era, and this is our take on the business.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, just for a moment there, I got confused.
That's all right. It's
It
all right.
happens.
WrestleMania weekend kind of dazzled me, and it kind of frazzled me a little bit too. There's a lot of good, a lot of bad.
Yeah, a whole lot of stuff in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I can definitely say though, this is probably one of the more fun times of the year. It's definitely a great
absolutely.
weekend overall.
Yeah.
NXT TakeOver Dallas, which was, in my opinion, is going to be the pay-per-view of the year. If you all haven't checked this out yet, it is absolutely fantastic. 5 great matches, and damn near, if it's not going to be, I don't know what's going to be it. Match of the year, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn. Hands down. If you're not a Shinsuke Nakamura fan, you will be
Oh yeah,
after this
that
match.
match. Yep.
I didn't even know that was new music, and I love the new music. I was like, wow, this is
Already number one on the iTunes charts.
I know, dude.
Already.
After the pay-per-view was over, it just kept going in my head. I'm like, that's how you know it's good.
Oh yeah.
His and Sasha Banks are just constantly just rolling in my head.
I've had Sami Zayn's songs.
Yeah,
Dude,
he has like the ultimate feel-good good guy
Right.
music. Like,
It's like, yeah!
Anyway, just a bit of news. Surprise return by John Cena at WrestleMania. I don't think he's back full time yet.
No,
It'll
not
be
yet.
sometime around
Not
May or April. Or, no, excuse me, May or June. We'll see what happens. Cesaro officially returned to Raw this past Monday.
Nice.
It was nice. It was great to see him. I was happy to see he's
the
healthy.
injured guys are coming
We're
back.
starting. I
now,
know
right?
it's fantastic.
It's gonna be one by one. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
When everyone's finally back.
Yep.
Maurice makes her return to WWE.
The beautiful Maurice.
My God, doesn't she look good?
She is
It's
fine.
been so long since I've seen her on TV. I forgot.
How good she
yo.
look.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Good
God.
That's right.
My man, The Miz. And you know how we like The Miz on this
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
And then we know it was all storyline, but Shane McMahon's influence on Raw. We got 4 call-ups for this Raw. We got Apollo Crews.
Shocked by that one.
Oh,
I
I
did-
did not even. I didn't see that in.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I
was
was
like,
shocked.
oh, awesome! I texted my friend. He's like, no shit. Are you serious? And I was like, yeah, dude. Baron Corbin, who I thought was going to be on Raw after he won the Battle Royal, there was really no business for him to go back to NXT
Yeah.
after. And it's almost like, other than winning the NXT title, there's nothing left for him to do in NXT.
Right.
He's been in a tag team. He's been in,
He's done a little bit of everything.
Yep, a little bit of everything in a good way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm happy he's on the main roster because I actually dig him and his character.
Mhm.
He's like a new kind of cool Kane / American Badass Undertaker. That's kind of the vibe I get from him. And not to mention the End of Days is the best wrestler finisher
that is
in
a
wrestling.
vicious
It's so
finisher.
sick.
Yes. Nobody should ever kick out of that move until maybe his retirement match.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's maybe.
I saw funny memes where like people should kick out of the End of Days. Just never.
Never.
Just never.
Never.
And Enzo and Big Cass make an outstanding debut, but
That
we
is
will
how
get to
you
that.
debut. Yes.
We will get to that. And then another teaser trailer. The Vaudevillains are going to debut on SmackDown, so I can't wait for that. It seems like they're really trying to bolster the tag division, and I'm really happy
Good.
to see
Yeah,
it.
it's
I know
about time, right?
it's like now finally give New Day and the Wyatts
Yeah.
some extra players, some extra pieces to play with.
Speaking of the Wyatts, they had an interview with with Bray Wyatt, and he pretty much said that WWE doesn't know what to do with the Wyatt family.
For
So
sure.
he's said our sentiments of what we've been saying.
I'm just
and
happy.
It just seems,
Go ahead,
it just seems they don't know what to do with them.
They have no idea what to do with them,
Yeah.
honestly.
I'm just happy that at least he knows what everyone's saying. I don't, he's the guy that has to go out there every night and do it.
Yeah.
So he can disagree with all the booking decisions he wants, and it just sucks that I'm not gonna say what you say about him, but it's getting there.
He's this close.
It's getting there, and at least after the first match on Raw, which was
Glorified jobber. I'll say it.
No,
Glorified jobber.
Don't
I
do
love
it.
him.
Don't do it yet. We'll get to Raw later. Actually,
Yeah.
I just realized that. Another bit of news: Blackjack Mulligan passed away today. Was he the grandfather of Bray Wyatt?
Yeah.
Yeah. So condolences to the family.
Yeah.
We don't, and I heard he was really great in his time.
Yeah, he was.
Super tough guy.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and quickly go over NXT TakeOver Dallas. American Alpha defeat the Revival to become the new NXT Tag Team Champions, and a well-deserved victory for them both. What a hot start for this show, man. You saw the emotion on Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fake that, man.
His drop kick, man,
he
might have the best drop kick in the business.
I
thought Randy,
right? Randy has a pretty drop kick,
man.
Gotta throw that up.
It's okay. Austin Aries defeats Baron Corbin in his debut match. I'm not mad at.
That's
the bigger picture was that Baron Corbin won at WrestleMania. Can't take that away from him.
Yep.
That was the worst match of the night, which it was still a good.
The funniest part is, I don't even want to call it the worst match. It was just the lesser of the great matches. It was what it was. As Stone Cold likes to say.
That finished with the end of Days Reversal, right?
Yeah. The first time I ever seen anyone reverse it or not get hit by it.
Yeah.
So
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Sami Zayn in his debut match. Once again, I said match of the year candidate. If something beats it, show it to me. Please show it to me.
If something beats it, it's going to be one hell of a match to beat.
Yeah, oh my God, it's going to be. Man, and you know how we talk, like, how we can love a match so much that we just don't want it to end? The NXT crowd in Dallas created the chant for that. Fight forever. Fight forever.
There's only very few matches that would get a fight forever chant.
And that that was one of them.
That was one of them.
Whew. Anyway, next matchup, Asuka defeats Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. Asuka remains undefeated, and Bayley passes out from the Asuka lock, which was pretty good. That was the right way to do that.
At least she didn't tap.
She didn't tap. She didn't get pinned.
She took the Cena way out.
She took the Cena and the Austin way out.
Yeah, just pass out.
We'll give it the Austin way and the Cena way. So.
And I think that was a great match too. I think starting off, you kind of tell the crowd was still just
they were exhausted
from the Shinsuke's Sami Zayn match, but it picked up later on. And you could tell a lot of people wanted they wanted Bayley to win. They powered through. They wanted Bayley to win, but eventually once this settled in, it was like, okay, Asuka deserves it. She got it.
She's something, man. Yeah. It's like when she comes up to the main roster, she's going to be a force. It's going to be hard.
It's only getting better and better.
Oh, no, it's a great time, isn't it? Yes. It's like literally like an awesome... It was almost like when we were kids and Lita was like the shit, dude. Look, my gosh, you couldn't go a single day without... Did you see what Lita did? Like, oh my gosh, like, man, good times.
Really good times.
Good times. I can't remember the last time, as sad as this is, or a time I was ever excited about women's wrestling.
Probably the first time in a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Honestly. I could probably say those portions where you got excited, when there's...
Caitlyn and AJ Lee.
Beth Phoenix and Melina when they had the rivalry. Then, of course, Beth Phoenix kind of exited, so that just kind of stopped it to a halt. Mickie James when she was around. I love Mickie James.
Mickie and Trish definitely had one of the better matches at WrestleMania. I don't want to say just for women. That was just a good match. In the general sense.
Crazy Mickie at that point.
I love that game. That was I used to love. I was like, why is she stalking her? She's like trying to kiss her and shit. I was like, this is so weird, but I love it. Like,
she played it well. She played it well.
I love Mickie James, and she's hometown. She's from Richmond, Virginia.
Yes, she is.
I love that.
Yes, she is.
Finn Balor defeats Samoa Joe to retain the NXT Championship. Absolutely incredible match.
Oh,
yeah.
The outcome surprised me.
Yeah, me
too. It did too, man. I couldn't believe it. Like, as the match was going on, I was like, Joe's still gonna win. And then just by the end of it, I was like, come on, Finn. I love Finn Balor. And I was like, and then just he found a way to win because it's just like I was so sucked in and I was so like, this is and when you forget everything, you're just like, she's gonna win. I'm just like, you're just enjoying it. And I was like, what's gonna happen? And he found a way to win. I was like, this.
Yeah, he climbed up the turnbuckle basically, doing a flip. It
was so nice. I was like, man, that was really something. And then just Joe bleeding profusely throughout that match. You see, it was the headbutt that they did.
Yep.
I hated that they stopped it so much.
Yeah,
it was the blood added to the match. and it also took away from it because they stopped too often. You know, it's
especially when it was just getting to exciting points.
I know this. Hey, we're building. You know,
time out.
It was
hard. It was hard to.
You heard the crowd. Fuck PG.
Yeah.
Let Joe bleed and let them fight. I should do that in a different order, but you get the point. Like there's, safety of the wrestlers, and I'm prominent of that. But it's you gotta let them. You gotta let them go. At
some point, they were just becoming a hindrance to the match.
It was, and then it got to the point where I could understand clever spots to pat him up, try to seal the wound. If anything, what they should have done was try to seal it the very first time. And I don't think it helped that Finn Balor kept going for elbows, trying to get some blood flowing to him. But I was like, at least they're acknowledging that they know there's blood, But Joe looked pissed. Oh, he looked so pissed. And I didn't want to say it took him off his game, but you can see the frustration. It's just. It sucks, man. It
does.
Good match overall. Yeah, and did you see the post-match interview? Finn Balor was saying, I don't know how long I can keep doing this. Like, I barely got through tonight. I said, basically, I barely got through tonight. I don't know if I can do it again. So maybe in 3 months at the next takeover, maybe that's where it does. It'll be the trifecta. So London, Dallas, and wherever they go next. Yep. So. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Saturday Night Hall of Fame. I like the Freebird speech. I thought it was pretty cool. Good, yeah. I love good stories like that. Yeah. Sting was pretty good. Ric Flair seemed like he was inducting himself. It was so weird.
I remember when we talked about that, and I was, I told you, okay, so is he here to induct Sting, or is he here to induct himself for a third time? I was like, all right, Rick, how many drinks have you had, man? Shut up.
Probably one too many.
Back.
Woo! Stopping at profiling.
Well, he can, but yeah. That killed me. But finally, when he shut up and Sting came out, Sting had a great speech. And officially announced his retirement.
I thought he would. Yeah. It hurts, because I wanted to see Sting and Taker.
Yeah, I did. I think everybody wanted to see that.
It's we understand we understand they're a little longer in the tooth.
Little season yet.
Yeah. There we go.
That's a great word.
But it's still, that's almost a spectacle of a match, just in the sense, because that's the stare down that you want to see. Yeah. That's like this is awesome before anything even gets started. Mm-hmm. That's Rock Hogan again.
Yeah.
And that vibe, that feel, just in that atmosphere, and especially if it happened next year when we're trying to go, man, bruh. All right, let's see. Anything else notable from the Hall of Fame?
Stan Henson's speech was all over the place.
Yeah, it was. It was
a lot of good stories, too. But
it was longer than I thought. He has a good promo voice, though. I'll give him that. Yeah. When I was listening, I was like, I never heard this guy, but I would like to hear him cut a promo.
Oh, yeah. So I bet he was
I kind of want to go back and look up some tape on him. Yeah. Let's see what's up.
Godfather Jacqueline kept it to the point.
Oh, yeah.
Quick.
They knew what they were out there for.
Train.
Yeah. Teared up being a big Boss fan. So it was always hard seeing somebody be inducted posthumously, and having their family come out and just share stories about them. That's always hard. So.
Yeah, no, I remember Eddie's kind of got me a little bit with Vicky. That was, rest in peace. It tugs at the heartstrings a little bit. Mm-hmm. Even if I go back and watch it now, it's it's like someone who's chopping onions in here. What's going on?
It's like,
oh my gosh, something in my eye. Fuck. Anyway, now on to WrestleMania 32.
I play. Just play. Just kidding. No. It's a joke, guys.
No,
it's not.
No, it's not a joke.
But we have to.
This WrestleMania was a C+ show. And it's a shame because we want it to be good, and
we said it for weeks. We said it's still going to be good.
I even said it, and I'll eat my words here. You got to give WWE a chance, and damn it, did they not?
They didn't deliver.
They fucked up. The worst part is the matches were fine. All the matches, other than Ambrose and Lesnar, and we'll get to that. Mm-hmm. All the matches were fine. All the wrong people won.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of the wrong people won. Zack Ryder winning. I'll give them that. That was definitely surprise of the night because I definitely did not see that. I remember as it was happening, I was like, "Yeah, the Miz, yeah!" And then just he falling off. I'm like,
what?
Zack Ryder?
The one guy nobody expects to win. Oh my! But maybe it's Sin Cara, but
Sin Cara then Ryder. Yeah.
No, because the thing is, even if Sin Cara won, it would have been kind of cool to see the Lucha Dragons as the two midweight champions as a tag team still. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with them.
And they got squashed on SmackDown by the Vaudevillains.
Did they?
Good.
I think the match didn't even go 3 minutes, barely. When I say they got squashed, they got squashed. They got squashed. It was bad.
Lucha Dragons got squashed?
They got squashed. It was bad.
Man.
It was bad.
I can't wait to see this now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta watch this.
Man.
They got a Vaudevillains got a pretty good pop.
Good.
Lucha Dragons got smashed.
That might be a post-Mania crowd. Still there.
Still was. Because Apollo Crews got a big crowd.
Good. Do you know where they were?
I'm not sure what city it was. I didn't catch the city.
Probably
XSR, I just forgot. But somewhere in the same area.
Maybe San Antonio. Just hit every Texas town.
Right. But they said, it was still the Mania crowd was still there because still you can tell the international feel. So.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I like when we get that at certain times.
Yes.
I like when you get that feel of the crowd.
Yeah.
We'll get to that later.
Yes,
so, going on to... I did these out of order. I forgot one. Or 3, whatever. Kalisto defeats Ryback in the pre-show opener. Did you hear about what happened at the stadium?
No.
Remember I said, I was like, why isn't this match starting? It was like 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no one's in here yet. Apparently, the Wi-Fi went down at the stadium, and that's how you check your tickets in, was like on your phone through Wi-Fi.
True. I did hear about that. I heard the line was like huge.
Out the door. It's... So, that sucks. And
they had a power outage at some point during the day.
Oh, wow.
At the stadium.
Could you imagine if that happened during the show, dog? Oh, man.
It's like a little San Francisco.
San Francisco
Ravens.
I remember when that happened, and that was wildly out of control, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, is this really happening right now?
Yeah,
this is the NFL.
Right.
And the Super Bowl.
Yeah. The Super Bowl.
Biggest game of the year. Can you imagine mid-match at WrestleMania, one of the matches, the lights just going out?
Oh, my gosh. I don't want
to think about that.
Yeah, we're gonna hate on this WrestleMania, and I'm gonna go on it. But at least they were able to pull off the grandeur, the magnificence. All the lights and whistles and bells and whistles. That's the phrase.
Yeah.
Team Total Divas defeats Team Bad and Blonde. Brie and Nikki getting probably their last. Brie's definitely last in-ring moment. It was a nice feel-good moment. And then Nikki coming out was a nice touch, too, because I'm pretty sure, I don't hate, well, excuse me, I do hate Eva Marie, but I'm pretty sure,
a lot of people do.
I'm pretty sure Nikki was supposed to be in that spot, And as much as she did to carry and make that Divas title look something nice.
Yeah, because she carried the division for about a year.
She sure did. And looked good doing it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Without her there's I don't want to say no sex appeal, but she was definitely fucking sexy. And it's like I say it all the time. Don't hate John Cena. Hate that he dates Nikki Bella. You can't have that. He gets to go to that all night, every night. And, oh, man. Anyway. The Usos defeat the Dudleys in a god-awful match.
We all knew this was coming, though, right?
Oh, no. Yeah, I knew it was coming. 6 minutes.
That's too long, honestly. I don't want to see the Usos at all.
I don't either. And then the worst part is they went on a super kick.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, I
was blown with you, but yeah, did we expect
they didn't even get a Superfly splash.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just awful. And then the Usos got their little table spot or whatever. Fine, whatever. Next is now we're on the main card. The real card. Anyway, so Zack Ryder wins the Intercontinental Championship ladder match,
which Kevin Owens should have won. That was one of those.
Did you hear the story?
That they switched the decision.
They switched it literally as he's getting ready to go out or something like that.
At your biggest event.
And he knows he's going to...
You can't just switch it like that. Just for, you know what, we're going to switch to feel-good moment. No, we can't do that. I don't think those last a lot
of them probably changed last.
That was one of them. There was a couple others. We'll get to that.
Yeah, no,
we'll
just
get that in a minute.
What I heard or read online, it was literally after the America the Beautiful. That's when they made the decision. Wow. They changed it right then, and I would have been so mad going out there. I would have been just...
Kevin Owens would probably are you serious? Really?
All right, what? I'm Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
This is KO Mania.
KO Mania 2. WrestleMania 33.
Sorry, Kevin Owens moving on to bigger things anyways.
True. Yeah, that's where he belongs anyways.
Yeah, if his feud with Sami Zayn is going to be something nice because I think it'll culminate at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Another news: SummerSlam's already sold out apparently.
Wow.
At Barclays Center, didn't even know.
Probably be better than WrestleMania.
If you know the worst part is I won't doubt it. And especially because all people are going to be back too.
Yeah,
We're going to have
everybody should be back by then. Cena, Orton, Rollins should all be back.
I heard they're going to make it a bigger show. They want it to be literally like the biggest SummerSlam ever.
Hey, go for it.
Yeah.
They should always be trying to top themselves in the general sense, but hey, we'll see.
If they gave us this Mania, they better give us a great SummerSlam.
They better do something because it was
make up for it.
Average Mania.
Yeah, it's like they just had to get through it.
Right.
That's the worst part. It's like they're almost upset that they had to do Mania.
Just going through the motions.
Yeah, exactly what they did. Because one match did do that, and we'll get to that later. Anyway.
I wonder what match you're talking about.
I think the entire WWE internet wrestling community knows what match I'm talking about. Anyway, next match, YTJ versus AJ Styles. It was an alright match. What did you guys think about it?
I liked it. It was a pretty good match.
Second best match of the night.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the more pure matches of the night, and the wrong person won.
Yeah,
that's
true.
It was like AJ Styles' first WrestleMania. Fuck yeah! And after Jericho kicked out of the Styles Clash again, I was like, I was like, he hit Styles Clash. It's over.
Yep.
It's over.
Yep.
And then he kicked out. I was like,
I'm sitting there, really? He's
really?
about to lose.
And then I was like, okay, if they want to put over the Phenomenal Elbow, which is Beast, by the way, perfect. Fine, let him do it. It just sucks that they're, I don't want to say burying the Styles Clash, but no one's supposed to kick out of the Styles Clash.
Yeah.
When that move is hit, it's done. It's like the end of days. It's done.
Yes.
The match is not continuing.
Yep.
Next matchup, the New Day versus the League of Nations. New Day had a boss-ass entrance. All my Dragon Ball Z fans knew exactly what was happening as soon as they came out.
Awesome.
Did you hear Michael Cole commentating on it? He said Vegeta.
Oh my god.
His hair is like Vegeta. I was like,
terrible.
you fucking stupid. Like, come on, man.
Do some research if you're gonna try to make a reference.
And I love the big cereal box and then
Booty-O's. They make sure
you ain't booty. Now, when I saw the booty nutrition facts on the side, that shit was so funny.
One thing too about that is Xavier had a tail. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I saw the monkey tail. I was like, this is so good. Like, I love these guys, man. I love that Dragon Ball Z's gotten 2 representations at 2 straight Manias. Ronda wrote her shirt last year.
Yeah, the over 9,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that was sick. I was like, yeah, we made it. All right. After the match, which first off, the League of Nations won.
Oh, yeah, the match itself.
No,
and once they switched it to a non-title match,
I know it took the oomph out of the match. Like it was like, what's the stakes now? It doesn't matter. I don't want to say it doesn't matter who wins WrestleMania. It should matter. And then
also it was a 3-on-3 match, right?
I know. Wade was outside the whole time. I was like, what the fuck was the point if you take the titles off? Like
he didn't do anything. I mean, he did a couple things, but he didn't. He didn't go into the ring at all.
I know.
Right, so.
He was outside the whole time. I was like, I wonder if this is like strategic. Like, if someone tries to attack them, then he can come up and stop them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's or what I want to say is I don't want to say it. He might have been hurt. I wouldn't put it past him. And I wouldn't put it.
Spend more time on IR than he has in the ring.
Ain't that the damn truth? Yeah. After the match. League of Booty. It's like no 3 people or no faction can touch us
in history. Yeah.
In history, and then Shawn Michaels comes to the ring. Comes out in his ring gear, and I'm already off the couch exploding. I'm like, why is he in his ring gear? I was just so happy. And then Mick Foley comes out, and they're just standing. I'm happy. I like Mick Foley, and then I was like, yo.
Who's the last person?
Who was the last person? I was like, this has to be The Rock. This has to be The Rock. And then the glass breaks and everyone just loses their shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, because they already came out in their gear. I was like, this is going to come out in his gear and just fuck shit up. And he came out in like jeans.
Yeah.
And I was like,
the Dean Ambrose look.
The Dean Ambrose look. And he's like, just looking. I was like, let's go whoop these jabronis' asses.
Yep,
and
let's go.
They sure did.
Yep.
But did you see Stone Cold putting Rusev over a little bit in this whole
Rusev
thing?
Was like
Rusev was punching Austin.
I was like,
Rusev
was good.
Like I don't, HBK and Mick Foley are just beating the shit out of them. And I'm like, Look at Stone Cold. He's doing the real thing there. He's being the man right there. He's like, go ahead. Make yourself look good against me because I'm going to stun the shit out of you.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Rusev sold that stunner.
Hey, he did. Scott Hall stuff.
Yeah. Perfect. I loved it. Good job, my man. Good job, Rusev. We do like you on this podcast. And after that, then the New Day comes in to celebrate with the 3 Texas legends. And, yeah. That was funny. Got Shawn Michaels to shake his ass a little bit. Mick Foley doing his little. I was surprised he didn't do the Dude Love. Like I was waiting for that. I was like, okay, cool. And then I was like, is he gonna get Austin to torque? Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? And he got the 2 steps. Yeah. Booyah! Good job. And I know that was probably a big highlight for Xavier because I know I wouldn't mind it. I was like, yo,
I was done. I flip like The Rock does the whole time.
I was letting my legs hit the ropes and shit. If I ever got the chance to be on TV, I'm like, yo, put me through a table, do some crazy shit to me. This is like my one shot to do this. Fuck me up. Like let's do this. Like anyway.
Before that too, you said Wade Barrett is leaving the company, right?
Yep. Yeah. That's probably why they did it.
He took everyone's super. I think he got Socko'd, he got Sweet Chin Music, and he got stuck.
He did. I forgot
that. He took all of those.
Oh man.
I was so happy Shawn Michaels did Sweet Chin Music. I was so tired of everyone else's.
Yes, everybody stop doing it.
That's just too much, you guys.
Usos, Dolph Ziggler, stop it. And whoever else does it. Usos definitely, at least Ziggler kind of contains the amount of time to do it. The Usos just need to stop.
Yeah, Usos is
The Usos, Luke Harper.
Yeah. He's another one.
Dolph Ziggler, Rusev.
Here and there, Kevin Owens has done it
Kevin
too.
Owens. Yeah. There's 6 people that do it.
Yeah,
and it's still too much. Yeah. It's still too much.
Or too many, whatever.
Rusev at least has like a charge up to his. I thought his was like his signature. Mm-hmm. Remember he does like that Rusev stomp thing. Yeah. And then he does Rusev. His. And then Luke Harper, yeah. I love Rusev. But what was next? Oh yeah, the absolutely did not live up to the hype. No. Garbage, no holds barred street fight. Which could have been the match of the night had they let them do whatever they want. There was no blood, and I'm not a stickler for that, but it was
longer, better.
It was the most tame street fight I'd ever seen.
Yeah, definitely.
This should have been beat the shit out of him all over the arena almost.
Yeah,
this is Mania.
To the crowd,
they should have done everything. It should have been Piper versus Goldust again. And even if they stopped like recording it and just went to the next match because whatever, it would have been fine. That would have been okay to do because they could have came back. Pump the crowd up a little bit because this crowd, they knew it. They knew what was going to happen tonight, and it was up and down a little bit. But they could have give him a shot in the arm when they came back to the arena.
Yeah.
Match was okay.
Yeah, it was alright.
Nothing special. Not for Mania. Not the build that it had.
Yeah, it sucks because it probably was the best build to Mania, and there's a few spots I didn't like. Like, I get Brock's going to do Germans. The one German he did when he landed on the chairs himself, and he didn't sell that a little bit. I think he should have sold that a little bit. Like, do something because he F5s Dean on those. I'm like, you land your own back on those and don't sell that. What makes you think the F5, I get it's the F5, but what makes you think the F5 is going to hurt Dean the same way? Like,
that's true.
You should do something. Grab your back, kind of lean on the ropes. Sell what you just did. And I know it was unintentional, but the fact that you didn't sell it, come on, man. Yeah. Come on.
It should have just been a better match.
They used too many kendo sticks. They didn't do enough.
Yeah, there wasn't enough weapons.
I know.
Where was Dean's wagon?
Yeah.
Where was that at the entire time?
Wasted. He literally could have had it at ringside and just tipped the fucker over. Yeah. That's what he could have did with it.
Exactly.
It would have been perfect.
Because the chainsaw was never. I
think they grabbed it once and he knocked it out of his hand.
He grabbed the barbed wire once. Swung and missed.
Yeah. I think he made out with the barbed wire.
He did.
I was like, what's he doing? Like,
okay, we know you're crazy. You're from the Ambrose Asylum. All right. But it never came into play, really. And we talked about it last week. We thought Ambrose was going to be put up a fight. We're calling it, he's going to get past the 16 suplexes that Cena originally got.
Yeah, 13.
He stopped at 13. He got close. We thought probably take more than that, 17, 18.
The match was only 10 minutes. You can't do more than 16 in 10 minutes. Even Cena was in the fight for 15 minutes, I think. Like,
it just baffled me.
Yeah. It was. It's just like, this just sucks.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is just, and then the match ended so abruptly too. 1 F5. I was like, you gotta at least kick out of 2.
Yeah,
you gotta at least kick out of 2.
One? Roman Reigns kicked out of like 3 or 4 last year.
I know. He kicked out of 3 last year, which fucking beat The Undertaker. Man. Anyway.
Originally, they wanted to do Y2J versus Ambrose for Mania.
Yeah, I remember that. And they sold that seat at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
I remember that. Next match.
Which, based on SmackDown, that feud might be continuing again.
Oh, okay.
Y2J and Ambrose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. The WWE Women's Championship match. It sounds good to say that, doesn't it? It sounds so good to say that. I'm taking it seriously.
Yes.
Charlotte, who had a nice ass entrance, by the way. I saw the thing with Ric Flair's old robe, and I was like, yo, that's...
Yeah, it was nice.
Woo! Props.
Woo! Woo! Becky Lynch had a pretty cool entrance, had all the smoke and stuff coming up.
Yep.
I think there was like an audio issue there, didn't really hear it, or it was like cutting in and out. It was weird, but at least I got it fixed. Because Sasha Banks, the boss, had a sick ass entrance with live performance, the only live performance actually this year.
Yeah. Sure.
And Snoop Dogg came out freshly inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Got to perform her song. And I don't know who the girl is. I forget her name.
I forgot her name too.
But yeah, she performed with Snoop. So good highlight for them.
Yeah.
Performing in front of 97,000 people.
Right.
You know, it was 97,700 or something like that. That's still
a lot of people.
That's still the greatest attendance ever. But it's still,
Yeah.
they can tout 101,000 all they want. It's 97,000. And then I went back and saw the Mania 3 that they tout is 93,000. That was like 78,000. That's really off.
That's inflated to the max.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow, you guys have just been bullshitting us for 20 years, 30 years almost. Like, it's literally almost been 30 years that they've been bullshitting that.
I say, why inflate the numbers that
Just
much?
tell the truth.
Right, just tell the truth. I mean, I don't care that it was. Serious. Even so, you said tell me 70,000. That's still a whole lot.
That's still a lot.
Right.
And you know the worst part is like, when you listen to the commentary, they never said sold out. They said we have 101,000 people in here, which means it could have been 4,000 people in the back or outside or in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Not in attendance at WrestleMania. So, the match was definitely the best of the night.
Best match of the night.
It was a very good match.
For sure.
Yeah,
definitely. Good props. Mad props.
Yep. Yes, definitely. A few here, there.
Some of the sloppy moments.
A few sloppy moments. I don't want to call them botches.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Maybe the nerves got to him a little bit. It was a big crowd. It was a big crowd.
Yeah. And their first WrestleMania, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. But that's the almost the greatest takeaway from this is the WrestleMania where they took women's wrestling seriously. That was the best match on the card.
Yep.
It was.
There you go.
You talk about that moonsault though, that Charlotte.
That sick ass moonsault, dog. That was so nice.
That was amazing.
I didn't know that was in her repertoire.
Yeah, no, right.
Nope.
I was like, where's she going?
Right.
I know. I was like, she gonna do a diving action? What's going on?
She knows she's going to the top.
I don't think I've seen her go up there before.
That was awesome.
It was awesome. She hit it clean too. So.
I love when it's scary when you see the. Oh,
I was like, whoa.
Remember Johnny Mundo's with the ladder when he did that, and that was kind of you good, dog, you good, like. But no, Charlotte hit it clean, simple and clean. I wasn't a particular fan of the finish.
Nah, I definitely thought Sasha was gonna win. That was gonna be her moment. That was another one. They said they were going back and forth between Sasha and Charlotte, and they decided I think the night before that Charlotte would win. So that was one of those.
What kind of bothers me too is that, you know, I get it. Sasha's heel. No, excuse me, Charlotte's heel.
Yeah.
Ric Flair's gonna get involved somehow.
Yeah.
And he held Sasha back. I was like, "What are you doing? Come on! Like,
no, right?
That can't. Like, it's one thing if they both did a finisher on Sasha, and she's kind of like, I can't reach, I can't, I can't stop the. That would have made her look great.
Yeah, that would have been better.
But the fact that Rick's holding her leg, and I'm like, man, like, and that's the worst part is like Charlotte could have done some heelish things to stop Sasha in general. She could have threw her out the barrier and something like and
steal the pin or something like that.
But you know, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it now.
Still best match of the night.
Yep. Yeah, definitely was. It probably would have. I don't want to say the best match of the weekend. Because that's, you know, Sammy and Nakamura. But probably would have, definitely. It would have been the second best match of the weekend if Sasha had won. It's probably still the best second match, but it would have gotten a little bit more praise than Sasha won. Because everyone would have cheered for that. No one in attendance would have
You can tell the crowd kind of was let down.
Yeah, no, you heard the pop she got when the music came on? Oh, man, they were so excited. Oh, yeah, no, definitely, without a doubt. Next up, Hell in a Cell, The Undertaker versus Shane O'Mac. Pretty cool entrance with Shane and his kids. I was like, yo, this is kind of cool. I'll give him that. Like, anyway, had his wife and Linda at ringside, handed off his kids. It was like, all right, watch Daddy go to work, and then
Taker's family is actually right to the left.
Yeah, I saw that. Wow. And then the dead man, the Grim Reaper, walks in the room, and I'm like, I cut off the lights. Told Shayna, like, Shayna, put your phone down. What's up, Shayna? And it was like, this is the coolest thing you're going to see all night. And it's just The Undertaker just making his presence known. And I was like, this is so good. I turned the volume up to like 50. I wanted everyone to hear it. I wanted everyone to cheer. I couldn't wait to the announcer and everything. I was just like, he's The Undertaker. He's The Undertaker. Anyway, match was okay. It was alright. It was a little slower pace than I thought it was going to be. Real slow. It was nice to see. Yeah. It was cool to see Shane doing the triangle hold. I'm happy they finally introduced that to WWE. Mm-hmm. Whether they're going to let Shane keep that exclusively, if he ever decides to wrestle again, or let someone else use it, because someone else could definitely use that as a main finisher, and I hope it's someone good. But it was cool to see that, like, his version, not of a Hell's Gate, but, oh, hey, Undertaker does Hell's Gate, I do the triangle hold, and we have to mention the spot of the night.
Wow.
That was...
I was scared for him.
I was scared for him because I was like, terrified, man. Like, once Taker's laying out on the table, I'm like, here it comes. Everyone's already knows what's gonna happen, and then I don't know if Shane was concussed at this point. I heard he hit his head on the announce table and Taker speared him out.
Oh yeah, he did. Bust the kid that cell door down or cell portion.
And then when you see Shane doing this and he's looking up, everyone's already losing their shit. They know what's gonna happen. And he's slowly climbing, and just everyone's getting their cameras and taking pictures. Everyone's getting ready for everyone. Who knows if he's gonna miss? Who knows if he's gonna hit? What's gonna happen? Yeah, and I was just like, is Vince gonna come out here and stop this? Like, something has to happen. There's no way he's gonna let him jump. Yeah. No way. And he's like, Vince's like, all right, you proved your point. Right. Get down, Shane. And then he looks at him, flips him off, and then jumps anyway. Something like that. And then he just looks and he does like he always does, and bam! Man. And I'll say this, I definitely would never forget it. Thank you, Shane, because no one will ever be able to top that.
You got huge balls. That was crazy. Yeah.
Yes, you do, my man. Size of grapefruits. Anyway,
he put out all the stops in that match. Pulled out the coast to coast.
And nice. But yeah, just he hit that table the best way he could, and probably the safest way he could. Because I know Taker moved. I was like, if Taker lays there, he's done. Yeah, like you can't absorb that. But and then just that moment when Shane's just looking up at him, and I was like,
Shane,
you crazy son of a bitch. Oh man. And then the end of the match, and Taker knows he's not going to give up, and he's pat him on the head. I respect you, kid. Yeah. I know you can handle this,
but it's over.
One tombstone, as it should be.
Yeah.
And
and rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Finished 24 now. I said it.
Yeah,
I said it.
That's right. I forgot. I haven't said it. He's 23-1.
Sounds ugly.
I know. 24-0, man. Oh man, could you imagine that? It would have been 24-0, and then Cena would have been 25, capped off the
there you go.
Damn near perfect career.
Have a second thoughts, Vince?
Probably.
Whatever. Anyway, did you see after the match, Taker took off his gloves? Mm-hmm. I don't think I've seen that before. Not in the middle of the match. And
they were trying to make it big online. Like, that's symbolic. That's his last match, and he was telling people backstage this is his last match.
There wasn't enough. He told people backstage it was his last match? He did,
but apparently he's done that before. So that's people.
He's like, no, he's still kayfabe.
Exactly.
Taker. All right.
Exactly.
Nice. No, because there wasn't enough build for it to be his last match.
Yeah, I was going to say, he can't take it. He's not going to go like that.
I get, I don't know if he's the kind of guy to quietly walk away. Just
wouldn't surprise me.
And you're right, it wouldn't surprise me either, but I know he's
not going to let it happen. He's going to get a big send-off.
There's there had to have been mention of it the next night. Something like that. A nice retirement ceremony, because we know his will be big.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be, and then the one time he can essentially come out of character and we can absorb Mark Calloway. Like, thank you for giving us a childhood. Thank you for giving us all these incredible moments that none of us will ever forget. Thank you for giving us WrestleMania 25. The greatest match ever, and no one will ever top it. I promise you that. WrestleMania 28, when we went there for end of an era. I said it, end of an era.
What a match.
My God.
So many moments.
My God.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but, thank you, Taker. If it is your last match, you know, right up into the sunset, my man.
If not, we'll see you next year.
And I really hope to see it.
I think we'll see him next year.
He said it wasn't his last Mania, so...
He's supposed to be on the European tour later this month or next month.
Ooh, okay, good. Can't wait to see that.
Yep.
The next match was the Andre the Giant... Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Little filler. Go get your popcorn if you need
Go take a piss before the main event.
Yeah, pretty much.
And surprise entrant, and win by Baron Corbin.
Shaq should have won.
Shaq.
That was funny because I did not expect him. I remember as soon as you see they're at the front of the thing, at the screen and everything. And I saw the basketball. I was like, why is there a basketball right there? And I was like, is Coach gonna come out or something? And then Shaq comes out. I'm like, this Shaq? I was like, okay. And then he's towering over Big Show. Yeah. I'm like, yo, look how big this dude is, man. I knew Shaq. Don't get me wrong. I knew Shaq was big, but
gosh, dang, Big Show's a big dude, and Shaq
he's tall.
The WWE universe, other than Andre, I don't think anyone's been bigger than Big Show. So when you do see something that gets close to Big Show, it's kind of impressive. Yeah. Well, not Khali, but
Chop.
Safest finisher ever.
And chop.
It works though.
I guess.
Anyway, I think he's wrestling in India now or something like that, where he can be The Rock over there.
He can be the man.
He can be the man because he
wasn't working out over here. Not working out.
Barely move.
His knees he doesn't have knees. They're just legs all the way down.
Just going down.
Anyway, Baron Corbin wins. Sneak attack from behind, get Kane out, who we believed was going to win until we heard Bray Wyatt I thought was supposed to be in the match, and then he wasn't. So.
Nope. No Wyatts.
Oh, they showed up all right, though.
They showed up all right, and so the next segment, guess who? Your boy, The Rock, comes out for, I'll say it.
People's Champ.
The great one.
You can say that, but he came out for probably the dumbest segment I think I've ever seen him in.
I guess his reasoning for coming out wasn't great.
It was dumb as fuck. Him, Darian Shada, Miles, I was shitting on it all. I was like,
leave The Rock alone. Don't just talk ill of The Rock. Don't you do it.
No one is safe on this podcast. Rock came out, and I'm like, all right, cool. Rocky, be Rocky. I can't wait to see it. And he comes out with a T-shirt gun. What everyone thought. I was like, is he going to shoot T-shirts in the crowd? Cool. Lucky fuckers get a T-shirt from The Rock.
Right.
No, it's a flamethrower. And he's like, yeah. And he lights his own name on fire, which almost didn't light on fire, which was, I'm like.
I like The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock, you're on fire, bro.
I like
symbolism,
It was dumb and unneeded. It should have been electrocuted. You should have had a Wonder Waffle and shocked the shit out of it. Or a taser or some shit. Be electrifying, not burning. Anyway, Rock comes down.
That's how you really feel.
Dude, I hated it. I hated it. I hated every second
I didn't think it was
of
that
bad. I wish I recorded it. I wish I recorded how much I was hating on it. Anyway,
that thing was an epic rant.
Anyway, The Rock's coming. Yes, I went in. The Rock came down to the ring, and he does his Rocky thing. And so, apparently, next level shit to The Rock is announcing the attendance figure, which they do every single year.
Yeah.
Next level shit is for you to do that, Rock? Show me what... I hate to see what dumb shit is for you,
Hey, leave The Rock.
I know, man. Calm down.
I haven't put The Rock over on this podcast. Are you kidding? When I'll take a Vince Russo line, let's call a spade a spade. That shit was stupid, my man. It was fucking dumb, and you lied to our audience. Don't insult my intelligence. There's 97,000 people there, not 100,000. 101,000. We want people in attendance, not the people in the back working. None of that. Not Jerry Jones and the Cowboys and cheerleaders. That shit doesn't count. Count That's what I forgot. When the Dallas cheerleaders came out, I went upstairs to go take a piss.
Oh, he lost. Yeah.
I went upstairs to go take a piss, and as I'm walking back downstairs, who said it? They're like, John, come back downstairs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And then I see The Rock coming out. I'm like, well, damn, I would have liked to see that. You can't send the cheerleaders out. What's every guy gonna do? All right, good. It's not that I don't like the Dallas cheerleaders. They're hot.
They're the best part of Dallas and their football team.
I agree.
But why were they? Why were they included in WrestleMania though?
Well, it's in Dallas Stadium. That's my assumption. Yeah, he had to promote some Dallas.
He probably had some type of deal. I have to have some type of cowboy thing up in here.
At least it wasn't Tony Romo that came out.
He could have been
dancing and shit.
Hurt his collarbone or something.
You know they wouldn't put a player at risk. They wouldn't put a player at risk, but man. But and fine. If that's what Jerry Jones wanted to do, that's fine. Dallas cheerleaders, hey, girls, all right, cool.
Do your thing.
But what I was happy about, and when I went back and realized it, no one wore home team colors. Like, I didn't see Spurs colors. I didn't see Cowboys colors on the gear. None of that.
Good.
And I was mad happy about that because I would shit on it as soon as I saw it. Like, yeah, you faggot, you're in the home team colors. Like, you fuck.
Homer.
Oh, no. Anyway, so The Rock comes out, announces the 101,000 bullshit.
Next level.
his next level shit. Anyway, and then the Wyatts come out.
Yep.
And
typical Wyatt fashion.
But I also admit, seeing all the people's lights on, that was
cool.
fucking sick.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude.
I think it was on his Twitter where they posted his angle of the shot. It's so
sick. I gotta see that.
It's beautiful. I was like, I would have got like the chills if I was him. Like,
right.
I tried not to smile.
Shoot.
You know what I mean? Anyway, he comes in and he tries to, go on The Rock. The Rock puts him over a little bit. You got the charisma. He did what he needed to do to an extent.
For the moment, yeah.
And then the Wyatts surround The Rock and they're getting ready to bring him down, and then it's John Cena!
Boo.
I was happy to see that.
I'm
happy he's back.
I popped because I was like, oh shit, like, hey, because I
was like, oh, Steph, Cena and Rock together.
I was like, who's gonna come save The Rock? And I was like, I hope nobody. I hope he gets his ass whooped. Because I was like, good, the Wyatts and The Rock possibly next year. Oh my god, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, out of all this crap, at least we get to see Bray Wyatt versus The Rock next year. Oh my god,
for half a second, I thought,
when he said a match, I was like, is he gonna build a match for next year with Bray? Like the Home Alone kid, like,
yeah, right.
What?
And then the yes! Back to
Earth. And they send Rowan.
Rock had
a prop 2 match. And then
Rock had a 6-second match with Eric Rowan. And
Rock bottom, and that was that. Yeah.
New record, but here's another gem out of this pile of crap. Daniel Bryan no longer has the shortest WrestleMania loss.
Yes,
thank
you. Yeah. Which that should have never happened in the first place. Never ever.
Absolutely not. Let's see. Oh, and then next.
Do we have to do this one?
Yes, we do. I'm sorry, but we got to do it.
I fell asleep during this match.
Oh god.
And that's a shoot. The absolute worst main event I believe I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was just didn't draw me in at all. It was just happening. I was like, okay,
it was just there.
Yeah,
it was
predictable.
The WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, Roman Reigns versus Triple H. And to Triple H's credit, he had a badass fucking entrance.
He did.
That was so good. Stephanie she was so on point. And when they had like the skull match, and then she moved it away, I was like, hey, all right, Stephanie, what's up? And then, oh man, then she had her cool 2-3 minute monologue, and I was like, oh, this is dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is awful. And then you heard the crowd; they weren't even booing because it was so good. This was good.
Yeah.
And then Triple H comes out. I was like, yo, this entrance is kind of nice. It always is. He goes the extra mile to make sure his entrances are good. And I've heard him say it in interviews, like, I don't know why guys don't take their entrances more seriously.
Yeah.
You should.
It's part of your character.
It's your business card.
Yeah.
When you hand this to somebody, your entrance is exactly how someone who's never seen you before is going to take you. If you can have a Santino entrance where hey, he's comedy, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
You can have a New Day entrance where it's going to be funny and we're going to enjoy it. Or you can have a Triple H entrance. or Undertaker entrance, where we're badasses or dead men, and you're not gonna win.
Yep.
In this case, Triple H lost, but
does he always lose when he comes out with like some sort of when he
does an entrance? Almost.
Every time he does a fancy entrance, he loses.
Almost. What else?
Except his Terminator entrance when he beat Sting.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's probably the only one. Yeah.
No, because he didn't do a special one at 26, and when he beat Sheamus, he had he broke the glass at 25 against Randy. He threw the sledgehammer into the glass. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was like, what's he looking at? He's like looking at himself with a sledge and like, do Triple H. And then, I was like, you stole Austin's thing, man. Come on. Right? That's cool, and I won't take that away from him, but, walk with the sledge to the ring. Don't throw it at the glass. Anyway, this match was crap. It went on literally 15 minutes. I think it was 27 minutes. This match literally went on 15 minutes too long.
Could have given about 7 minutes to the Brock and Ambrose match.
Yep. You could have got the Rock.
You already ran over. I don't know what the fuck you were trying to hold back.
Right.
Like, that's the worst part. This match literally started at like 11:20 or some shit. And I was like...
Late, dude.
Yeah. And I was like,
shocked. I was like, what's going on here?
How long is this going to go? Is it a squash match? And I was like, it can't be. It's the main event.
Yeah, like Triple H not getting squashed. So this can't happen.
And here's the thing. It's like the benefit of having the network is they can go over as much as they want. So, that's cool and that's fine. And I'm happy about that. I hope it doesn't happen in the future, though. WrestleMania, you bill it, 4-hour show. Stick to your 4 hours. You can fit it in 4 hours.
Yeah. Unless something good is going to happen at the end, something exciting. Then, maybe make it drag a little longer.
I don't mind, like, the Raw goes over at, like, 11:05 or whatever. But that, that's fine. But I had to go to work the next day. You know how fucking tired I was. And I watched the entire pre-show and everything leading up to that. Like, it's
a lot of TV time.
Yes, it was. And I was tired. And I had eaten Five Guys and pizza and wings. I was dude.
The itis.
The itis was smacked me during the AJ and Y2J match.
I'm not going to say that the itis caught me in the Triple H Roman match.
It
was a good nap, though.
No, it was
a good nap.
It was. No, that's the worst part. Is like I'm watching like 10 minutes into the match, and this is exactly what I'm doing. We'll show you. I'm sitting back on the couch, just like, this is bad.
I'll show you what I was doing.
No, here we go. I'm gonna put you in here. I was like, this is really bad. I'm like, it's not just me, right? I'm looking over at Vandy and he's asleep. I'm dead serious. This is a shoot. And I'm like, all right. And he's like, what? And I was like, we gotta watch. That's exactly what I was like, okay. And then just even closer towards the end of the match, I was like, this is still bad, right? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like...
One thing I remember was Stephanie
got speared.
Highlight of the match, for sure.
That's all I
remember. There were no other highlights. None. I thought there was one other spot that I liked, and it wasn't even that good. When Triple H does his cool knee thing, I think he dodged Roman's spear with it, I thought it was impactful the night of. It was okay. It was still a fine spot, but it wasn't...
I
don't remember... He did 3 or 4 Superman punches, didn't give a shit. He did 3 or 4 spears, didn't give a shit. His last spear was fucking stupid, too. It was fucking awful. Like, he bounces off, 3 ropes to try to hit Triple H, who walks into it. Oh, man.
Bruh.
That's
a bruh moment.
That's a bruh. Like, come on. You have your sledge in hand. What's Roman going to do? He's going to jump in the air at you? Nah. He's going to try to spear you. You whip that motherfucker like a bat and hit him. That would have been a spot if Roman just lays out dead like that. They're like,
I would have loved that.
Oh my god, no. And that's the worst part. Triple H, what I think, Triple H didn't play heel that night because everyone would have cheered for it. No matter what. They would have loved every second of it. If he low-blowed Roman, oh my god, they would have popped. Oh my god, they would have popped.
Yep.
The exact same way they hate when Lesnar gets low-blowed. I hate it too. Stop going for the man's grape boots. Just fucking, wear a cup, man. It's
Sable doesn't like it. Right?
Sable
got him again, yeah.
Anyway.
Terrible.
So Roman won. And...
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that happened.
It did happen. And I hope all these reports are true. From people in attendance, the boos were deafening through his entrance, through the whole match, through the ending, especially the ending. WWE turned the mics down on the audience, turned his music up significantly so you can drown it out, and I'm even saying it at the conclusion of the match. I was like, was like, look at this. And I'm like absorbing it. I'm like, okay, so Roman won. Who's going to interfere? That's my immediate next thought. I'm like, Seth, maybe Cena, somebody I don't know. Maybe Bullet Club was going to come. I didn't know. All the possibilities. And then nothing was happening. And I'm like, okay, so Roman's our new champion. That's fine. It sucks, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, do you hear the crowd right now? They're just so deflated because it's like, we tried. We tried absolutely everything we could to try to change this result. And they didn't do it. And apparently I was wrong because they just turned the mics off in the audience so you couldn't hear it. And I heard after Mania cut off and everything, they were going, bullshit. We want our refunds. We want just everything in the book.
We had to expect it. We expect Reigns getting his moment eventually. So it wasn't. I mean, I know a lot of people wanted something different to happen, but do we really want Triple H as champion another month? I mean,
I guess.
So I mean, Reigns is gonna win.
It's either you give it to him now, and maybe Reigns loses it sooner than later, or who knows?
Or we go do the same thing
give
again
him a chance
year.
And let's see what happens.
Yeah. Like I said, we don't hate Roman, just the way he's been booked.
Yeah,
boring.
That's true.
Yeah, he's boring.
I mean, for the whole past year, I feel like we've known he was going to be in the main event of WrestleMania facing.
Ain't that the damn truth?
Ain't
that? Yeah. I was reading an article in Cage Side Seats today, and it was like it's like the most devastating things in wrestling matches or whatever, and they were talking about the 2015 Royal Rumble, and they said like what kind of halted Roman's momentum like post SummerSlam was that he got that hernia injury.
Yeah.
Which was kind of good for him because he was already starting to get stale then. But they kept harping like Roman's coming back, Roman's coming back, Roman's coming back, and I forgot about all that, man. I literally blocked it out of my mind, and I was like, they're right. When someone's injured, surprise comeback.
Yeah.
You don't constantly or you do like a hey in a month. Yeah, exactly, perfect. Like a month out, couple weeks out. Hey, superstar is returning.
Yeah, because they even did the not the backstage, but the via satellite interviews for weeks after week.
Who gets that?
Nobody's got that.
Doesn't even get that.
Nobody's got that.
It's just like
that's a good mention. I never thought about how much he was pushed down people's throats.
He was like the whole year, literally.
I didn't even think about that. So now,
it's crazy.
It's
oh my gosh. I just hate him even more now because of that. Dang.
I can't blame you at all.
It's the worst part.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Anyway. So now on Raw.
Average WrestleMania. A lot of great moments.
I said it was a C+. I give it a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10.
A lot of great moments. It's going to be remembered for a few things. The women's era being ushered back in. Shane's spot.
Yeah.
Of course, WWE is going to make sure that we remember that it was Reigns' WrestleMania moment. Other than that, that's it.
I already blocked that out of my mind.
Good for you. Lucky you.
But before we move on, I remember you said you had a little WrestleMania 33 prediction.
Oh, yeah. So what we were talking about, and I'm pretty sure it still should happen, the Shield triple threat. And earlier today, before we started recording, when everyone came over and I was setting up and everything, I realized Seth Rollins won in the main event of WrestleMania 31. Roman Reigns won at WrestleMania 32, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If they do the Shield triple threat, Dean Ambrose could win at 33. Those 3 straight Manias when the Shield won the main event, and that would be fucking cool.
That would be awesome.
If there was another hidden gem in this pile of shit that they've made us eat, and they made us eat a big pile of it. That might be it. And it never come out. You can't wash this out with anything, man. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see where they go from here because Ambrose is. I don't want to say he can't do wrong, but as long as they don't fuck him up, then it's fine,
Never say never to WWE. They can. They could find a way to mess up. So
they sure as fuck did.
Yeah. The Brock and Ambrose was kind of him. Took a little small step down. I
was looking forward to it too. I was like, he doesn't even need to win, but this is just gonna be great.
This needs to be a fun. I can't wait to see this fight. And it was
a letdown, definitely.
Yeah. It could.
I don't know what's next for Ambrose, but. He got to win at a pay-per-view. They got to give him a win, man.
They need to start.
Last time he's won at a pay-per-view.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
It's been a while.
I couldn't.
Since he won the Intercontinental title at TLC, I think he beat Owens. That's the last one. So he hasn't won one this year.
Nope. That's true.
Fucking shame.
Yep.
He was in the Rumble, right? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, last guy
in the Rumble. They should have just given it to him.
They should have just given it to him then.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get on that. But yeah, WrestleMania, it happened. They were great. They were, like you guys were saying, they were great spots. It's gonna be remembered, especially for those in attendance. Like, I know that was probably not a once in a lifetime kind of atmosphere because of the so many people there. But Austin, HBK, McFoley, The Rock, Cena coming out, like Cena. You know, I didn't expect that, but that's what I would call a good return. You know, Cena's full time. It's not like, hey, old legend comes back to squash a new guy or a guy that's going to be on the road tomorrow. You know,
just give you a little moment. Yeah. A little nostalgia.
Yeah, like Cena said, it wouldn't be WrestleMania without you. I was happy to see him because and remember even Darian was like, all right, so did that make up for that whole segment? And that's a shoot too. And I was like, made up a little bit. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie about that because I was like, oh shit! You hear the pop Cena got? Everyone was, and everyone was excited to see it because no one expected that. But not to save The Rock, like
they were singing the John Cena.
I love it. He's even doing that.
I think it's now gonna become a part, even if they love him, kind of like Angle. You suck. Yeah. It's like, excuse me. It got to the point where we like Angle. But it's just part of
it's just part of his song, you know.
I think now this is going to become a Cena song. Like John Cena sucks. I mean, I like Cena, but it's catchy. I love saying John Cena.
John Cena. I go around the house doing it now. John Cena sucks.
He went on Conan earlier this week,
and he taught him the song too.
He taught me the song.
You serious?
Yep.
Wow.
It's like you're just gonna go home. It's gonna be stuck in your head. John Cena.
It's catchy as fuck. It's fucking funny as shit.
Gonna have that as my ringtone.
No, I wouldn't do all that. But that's funny though. But yeah, it was what it was. So let's go ahead and go on to the Raw post WrestleMania Raw. Supposed to be one of the hype ones of the year. And you know what really I didn't like about this? The announcers and Vince really tried to put the point across that the fans are so outrageous at this specific Raw that they will boo who they usually cheer and they will act wild and stuff like that. I'm like, no. Granted, that's true to an extent, but this is the crowd that tells you the truth. Mm-hmm. And like Cena goes out and says it like, I love you guys. Because you always tell the truth. This is the crowd that will tell you the truth. If you suck, they will say you suck. Yep. They will not sugarcoat that shit. Yep. And damn it if they didn't let Roman hear it. Oh,
I love the crowd, honestly.
I know. Like I usually like these crowds. These crowds are usually really good.
For the most part, I enjoyed them too.
They can be good and they can be good and they can be bad. When Dolph Ziggler cashed in, that pop will never forever. I know that's 2013. 2013. That was. You'll never be able to undo that because that was sick. It was the perfect person against the perfect opponent because I fucking hate Alberto Del Rio and was so glad that he lost that shit. Oh my god, it was.
But it was his destiny.
It was.
Anyway, so Vince comes out and pretty much says. Hey, blah blah blah, WrestleMania. I don't even remember. I don't care. And then Shane comes out to interrupt him, and he's like, "Here, I'm a man of my word. I came out here to shake your hand."
So I was like, "One man in the family."
Mm-hmm. Got it. That got me. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh snap! Jerry.
And then he thanks the crowd and everything, and I was like, "Don't say it, and goodbye."
I was
like,
no.
No. And then, then Vince's like, hold up. Nobody else said just me. You get Raw control for one night.
Just go ahead.
And he walks off. And then Shane gave us 4 great superstars, 6 if you count the Vaudevillains. So
a good Raw though. Overall.
It was overall a good Raw. I actually enjoyed this one. Definitely better than some other ones.
A few weeks ago.
First day up, New Day versus the League of Nations for the Tag Team Championships, which should have fucking happened at the pay-per-view.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you have the tag titles at Mania, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. It's not the biggest show of the year, and not to mention the biggest show you're probably ever going to have, and the biggest attendance you will ever have.
You think you're the one to have all your titles defended on it, but I don't know. That's just me.
That's just me.
I don't know.
It is WrestleMania. The pinnacle of wrestling. I don't know why all of the championships are on the line.
The show of shows.
Yeah, the granddaddy of them all.
You would think all the titles would be defended. I don't know. What do we know? We're just a local podcast. What do we know?
We're just 25-year-old guys who like wrestling.
Yeah,
what
do we know?
Yeah. Anyway, New Day wins.
Nice.
Which was good. They needed to win because it was.
Oh, the crowd loved New Day.
Oh man, they were so over the whole weekend, man. I loved their Hall of Fame speech was great. That was so good. I enjoyed that. At Mania, they were super over. I heard they were Booty-O's shirts and unicorn horns. I heard the unicorn horns sold out Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like,
they ain't going nowhere anytime soon with their merchandise selling like that.
Please don't fuck it up. Please, just
don't mess up good things. Just let them stay.
Like here's the thing, like Vince, like just let them do it now. Yeah. Don't even just let the reins loose.
Yeah.
Because they've proven they can be the best part of the show.
Yes.
And damn it, they can prove they're the most popular people on the show.
Yep.
Their merch is selling now. I want to buy a Booty-O shirt.
I do too.
I want to buy a Booty-O cereal box, man.
And what a difference a year makes.
What a difference a year makes.
Pre-show, right?
Yep. Pre-show to main show and tag team champions.
Booed out the building. Nobody liking them.
Yeah. Everybody hated their gimmick.
I remember I hated it too. Yeah. Because I remember I saw the seeds getting sowed. Like when Xavier was on main event, was Xavier's coming out in a suit and like tie and everything, and Big E and Kofi are with him, and they're like spectating matches and shit. And he's just calling. I'm like, yo, this is finally gonna happen. And like we're calling it like the new Nation of Domination. Yep. That would have been so cool. And even then, I thought they should put Titus in the New Day. So we'll see what happens.
Titus still suspended?
Yeah,
he's supposed to be back April 10th or 11th, so it's coming up soon.
Good.
He's rightfully back where he
belongs. New Day cuts a promo with the last Booty-O. And they start singing the Lion King song, which awesome. And I loved every second of it. Like I told y'all, I would watch it literally the other day. So as soon as Xavier's like, and I was like, yo, this is
awesome.
I was like, this is just good. Everyone just claps. This is just good, man.
Spot on, perfect.
It was good times. Fucking good times. Anyway. After this match, the League of Nations apparently have a weak link.
Yeah, apparently.
And they
well, we see this one.
I sure as hell didn't see. I didn't see this.
Well, not this one, but
Wade Barrett is officially out of the League of Nations now. They beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And then after that, the Wyatts come to attack the League of Nations. Is this a face turn for the Wyatts?
I think so.
I like it.
I think so. Maybe they might finally get off that glorified jobber list.
Let's hope fucking so. Next week on Raw, if they're still on Raw, I'm pretty sure they're not only SmackDown. I know they do Raw too, but we'll see. And if they do the New York,
we're here.
That's how you know they're a face.
Somebody took a picture of Wade Barrett after he got thrown out and the Wyatts came in. He was outside. And he was just chilling. He was like, I don't care anymore.
I don't blame him either. I don't like the way you've been treated.
Yeah.
He's taking a beating last couple nights.
Yeah.
I think these beatings are going to... He's probably just going to be a laughing stock till they...
just done.
Elevate... enhancement talent?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's still getting a paycheck. So, until he's gone...
King Barrett no more.
He literally doesn't even... I'm pretty sure he saved up... I hope he saved up enough. Yeah, especially with all those injuries, man. You don't want to sit back now.
Yeah. Got some bad news for you, Wade.
Sure, I got some bad news for you. Anyway, so that happened. Next up, Apollo Crews makes his debut against Prince Pretty, Tyler Breeze.
Debut.
Yeah, 5 minute match, showcase some Apollo Crews moves.
Flashy.
I like flashy. I do like flashy. I like that standing backflip he does.
That was sick.
That was sick. I know he does that. He does a standing shooting star press also.
Wow, that's crazy.
Right?
That's crazy.
5 minute match, gets the win against Tyler Breeze. Do you know what his finisher is called? I forget what it's called. It slips me right now. Excuse me. But yeah, showcase those moves.
What's his finisher? Is it that like
throwing? The throwing one, yeah. And he actually did it a little differently. Like I think he just put all he had into it because he usually
normally
lands
sits
with
down,
it.
right?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if he lost him or whatever, but I was like,
just throw him.
He beat somebody on SmackDown too. I forgot who it was. Another just squash match.
Yeah,
got another good pop.
What I heard someone saying was like he's kind of the not de facto, but like kind of Neville's replacement for right now. Because he's kind of like, well, he's an NXT guy, and he does like the flips, super athletic, the flips and stuff, and just like I remember when I first saw him debut, I was like, I hope this guy becomes WWE champion, like one of the first black WWE champions. Would be nice. Him, it needs to be Big E, him, and Titus O'Neil. All three of them need to be champion one day. Next matchup, Baron motherfucking Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler,
the king of the glorified jobbers.
Oh yeah, big time.
That's the truth. But I did like this though. Baron Corbin came out and he cut a "This is who I am" promo, which a lot of people don't know. I love it.
I like this promo. He's like, you don't know who I am? I
don't care.
I loved it.
It was great. Why don't more people do that?
Yes.
He's already better than Roman in one night.
Yeah,
why can't Roman do that? Anyway, he versus Dolph Ziggler, who I don't think got a good pop.
He didn't. He was quiet. And that's what I'm saying. You just look at the difference of when you mentioned when he cast in.
This is the guy who won the World Heavyweight Championship a post-Mania Raw 3 years ago to come out to... Oh, hey, he's like,
everybody knows he's going to lose. That's why. Why bother?
Oh, man, good point. Anyway.
There's no point of wasting energy share.
Right. Whatever. Ziggler
share. Right. Anyway, double count out match double count out. Yeah. After the match, Baron is like looking at the ref. This is your fault.
Yeah, this is on you.
I hope he keeps doing that. That's kind of cool. That would be like one of his taglines. And he does
the Snitsky type thing. It wasn't my
fault. And then he does the end of days outside of the ring to Dolph Ziggler, who sold it pretty well. He bounced.
He does that well. He sells well.
Yeah, he is a good seller. I'll go, man. That's probably why he's the king of the jobbers.
Oh yeah,
I saw all the moves.
I saw a still shot of like how he does the move, and they're literally both in the air, like with a lot of elevation underneath. And I'm like, yo, that looks like it would hurt. Oh man, like
that move is freaking awesome.
It's sick, isn't it? It's so
easily
good.
One of the best finishers already.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. This makes me think all these just generic finishers.
Are you like, what do you guys think?
You can't like
overdrive. Overdrive.
Everybody's generic special.
Right. You can't take two moves, combine them together, make it look cool. Like, I mean, I don't know how long it took Baron Corbin to come up with the end of days, but I'm sure when he got it, he's like, I can't wait to hear this. I got something.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I got this.
I can't wait to hear who helped him with that, who thought of it, because I remember I had never seen anything like that. And I was like, yo, that was dope.
Yeah,
that was
shit.
so
it's just
good.
An awesome finisher, it's an awesome name. It's
awesome entrance, everything. It's good. Like, I can't wait for Mania 33. He needs to come out on a motorcycle.
I'm going to say.
Do the Taker, man. Be the American badass.
It should be a part of his gimmick in general.
He should, yeah. He's already a badass. He's no frills, no nonsense, no bullshit. He's a good talker in the ring, too. He has a good ring voice when he's like yelling. Like doing the Kevin Owens, like I'll call it the Kevin Owens, like, this is bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Just yelling at shit, you know? Like, you're a good heel. You're a good heel, getting real heel heat. But, is this the Roman promo next?
I think next was the Roman. Was it before the Ryder or was it after? I think
I have Zack Ryder on here.
I think the Roman promo was before Zack.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay. So Roman Reigns comes out and addresses the WWE universe, and everyone's booing and booing and booing and booing and booing and booing. I was waiting for them to. This was the crowd that was going to start a chant that would never die, and I was waiting for it. Like Roman sucks, Roman sucks, Roman sucks. No. Let's go, Roman. Roman sucks. Just Roman sucks. Roman sucks. Like, or fuck you, or die, Roman, die. I was waiting for some. Wow. I don't want you to die, but like if Rocky could get, different time, different people.
Yeah.
If Rocky can get heinous ass chance like that, and people just legit don't like Roman, like
it would have surprised me if we hear that at one of the crowds when they say that Roman.
I think the next pay-per-view is in Chicago.
Oh, Roman, I pray for you right now, brother. I pray for you right now, brother.
Oh, man.
He's going to get booed out of the building.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, he's used to it by now. Oh, man. But he comes out and he does this Come on, guys.
That's hilarious.
I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy. Everybody's trying to run the booze.
I love the promo. That was what he should have been doing all along. Short and sweet.
And like I was telling you guys earlier, what he did tonight, I actually really dug.
Yeah, like, maybe his best promo, honestly.
That was his best promo, and then later on, like when like Jericho and all them are interfering, and he's just like, "You ain't nothing to me." I was like, is this good? And I was like, I don't know what's good or bad anymore. I'm like, I think this is good.
You gotta give it time.
And then another thing he did, I don't think I've seen it before. He did a move to somebody, and then he kind of like leaned up against the ropes and kind of hung out there. I'm like,
I haven't seen it before.
This is good.
Yeah.
I like this.
Right.
This is great. And then he speared Jericho, and I was like, damn it. I'm making that fucking up. Oh man, but I knew someone had to get hit, but at least it was Jericho, not AJ Styles, who we'll get to later on in the night.
Yes, we will.
Anyway, this was probably my second favorite moment of all of Raw.
Yeah, it was great.
It was so good. I love the entire segment.
It was awesome. No pun intended.
Zack Ryder comes out and he gets to cut a "Who I Am" promo.
Yeah, we forgot.
Oh,
it's been a while. It's been a while, Zach.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, WrestleMania 32, winning that ladder match is the best moment of my life. Hey, yay. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. Oh, and I did some research. It really was his dad. The same guy from... Remember when he won the U.S. title the first time? It's the same guy. Because I remember when I saw that, and I was like, it doesn't look like his dad. And it is. Same. I went back and looked up like his Twitter, and it's like posts from 2002. Or, 2012, when he was like, hey, my son won the U.S. title and shit. And it's like...
He knows his way around the gym.
Sure does, doesn't he? I was like, yo, this dude's built better than half the roster. Like,
I was saying, he can hop in the ring.
Right? It's like, you should probably be fighting right now, not your son, man. Yeah. Like, anyway.
Hold on.
Might have a better career.
Anyway, then The Miz comes out in all his glory.
Yes.
And it's just
all his awesomeness.
All his awesomeness. My hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Everyone trying to stop the moment. And The Miz is being real. He was like, I had the leather and the gold in my hands, and you pushed me down. You ended my moment. That was my WrestleMania moment.
Yep.
And just... Then they have a match for the Intercontinental Championship. He's like, are you scared? Are you scared to do it? Like a good heel does.
Switch.
And damn it, that was so good. And then Miz comes out of the ring. Blah, blah, blah. Match is okay. Miz goes out of the ring. And he's like confronting his dad, yelling at him. His dad pushes him down. I know they don't want to encourage the wrestlers attacking the fans. So, he can't do that.
Yeah.
And then we see this beautiful blonde bombshell walking towards this dude. And I'm like, is that Maurice? Oh my god, look at her.
I marked out a little bit when I saw
her. I
did. I marked out a lot of
I was like, oh shit, look at Maurice. I was like,
welcome back.
Welcome back. Anyway, she's like getting in Zack Ryder daddy face. I don't even know what I want to call him. Zack Ryder Senior. There we go. We'll call him that.
That'll work.
And she slaps him, and he,
We call him Jack Ryder. That's what we call him.
What'd you call him?
Jack Ryder.
Jack Ryder. Anyway, and then, what's his name? Zack Ryder gets distracted. And Miz hits him with the skull crushing finale, and he picks up the win!
Congrats, Miz! Yes. Congratulations! Finally get your due.
Decision. That was a very good one, because now on SmackDown it's going to be Miz and Maurice versus Zack Ryder for the Intercontinental Championship rematch.
And Zach loses.
Good.
So Maurice, is she back then? Like
I hope she's back.
Manager or something like that?
I heard she's going to be a new cast member on Total Divas.
Yeah, I heard I think from what I saw, she's back on TV. Like, I don't know if she's going to wrestle or just be like Mrs. Manager. I hope she comes in the ring.
She can be a manager.
Because, I mean, the women's division.
Now is the time for her to come back.
Perfect time for her.
Yeah, this would be great. Gosh, she looks so good.
Yeah, she was incredibly fun.
I was like, damn. I forgot how. Oh shit!
Yes.
Like the last girl that did that to me, the first time I saw her was like Lana. I was like, who is this chick? Oh man. Anyway.
True, Maurice, the top.
Anyway, one of the prettier blonde girls I've ever seen.
rope thing.
Oh, that hair like flip. Yeah. Oh boy,
gets me every time.
It got me. I'm not gonna lie.
It isn't clear. We like Maurice on this show.
We do.
Anyway,
congrats, Miss.
Good job,
You're doing big things in life.
Doing big things. I heard the story was like during the Raw Diva search, like the moment he was like love at first sight. Like the moment he saw her, he's like,
can't blame him.
What is your name? You know, like,
I gotta know you.
My man's. Next matchup, the Usos versus the Dudleys in a table match. Because you know why not offer the table match on the biggest pay-per-view of the year?
Come on.
Well, what do we know? We're just, 25-year-old dudes, talk about wrestling and love wrestling. Well, what do we know? I don't know.
Was this match better than the Mania match? No, but
Empire.
The finish was better.
Better. Both matches were bad.
They were both bad. So anyway, match happens, and what happens? So the Usos missed their WrestleMania spot to put them both through the tables. And for the record, that's when they lost the match. And that's why the guy rung the bell. Mm-hmm. They knew it. If you're attempting to put someone else through the tables and you go through yourself, you lose. There's been previous matches where that has happened. The triple threat tag team ladder match when Jericho and Benoit were still a team. Someone pushes Benoit, probably Christian. I think it's Christian. Pushes Benoit off, and he goes through the table after Edge moves. They lost the match just like that, and they retained the tag team titles. Big Show has stepped through a table and lost the match. So if you guys want,
when you do this inconsistent booking,
so apparently
you just don't know.
So apparently you guys want to change the rules again. All of a sudden, without it seemingly is like every week. It's like what's the difference? Make up your mind.
Right.
Lay it out so we can see it.
Right.
It's like the NFL rules are online. I can see those.
As many as they are.
As many as there are. And,
it's a catch. No, it's not a catch. It's a catch. No, it's not a catch.
Anyway.
The headache right there.
I'm just happy the Usos and the Dudleys are done now. Because I was like, this will be an interesting match to see because, they can put on good matches. Both teams can put on good matches. And they put on two of the shit shows I've ever seen.
They did.
I can't believe Devon got pinned by a super kick. That wasn't delivered by Shawn Michaels.
Terrible.
Absolutely terrible. But, come back from commercial break. And Enzo and Big Cass make their official debuts. And my, oh my, what a debut it was.
That's how you debut.
They were outrageously over.
Yes.
They
had the crowd.
Man, I got the gift of gab and the gift of jab. Man, Enzo literally I'm gonna use a Bray Wyatt word. He eviscerated the Dudleys. Man, it was just. I was like, I hope he doesn't. I was thinking, is he gonna run out of stuff to say? No, he kept
going. He probably had a whole lot more. Right. Give him another 5 minutes, he'd have kept going.
I'm sure he would have. And I was like, yo, this is dope. And this is the crowd to do it in front of because everyone knows, like, I'm a G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And man, it was go see it for yourself. It was just all good. It was all good. And then the Dudleys, are we gonna go fight them? Yeah. And then they went in and they got off the ropes like good heels do. And I was like, yo, this is like, oh man, now this is a rivalry I'm excited to see. Yes. I can't wait for Bubba Ray and Enzo to just go back and forth on the mic.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be epic.
Bubba knows how to cut some heel promos.
Oh, he does. He does.
During his tenure in TNA, even I saw a few of those.
Bully Ray.
Oh man. Anyway, next matchup, the number one contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way match. AJ Styles versus Y2J versus Kevin Owens versus returning Cesaro as per Shane McMahon. Sami Zayn was taken out of this match because Kevin Owens attacked him backstage. Suffered like a shoulder arm injury, kayfabe injury. Mm. Anyway, really good match.
It was.
It was probably better than All of Mania. Other than the women's match, it was probably better than All of Mania.
Oh yeah.
And AJ Styles won.
I was surprised, but I loved it. Yeah.
AJ Styles won, and I was like, "Yo, this is." I'm like happy. Yeah, he's the number one contender. They didn't say at the next pay-per-view though.
They haven't said when it's.
Going to be yet. So we'll see. Because I know Triple H plays into this too. He gets his rematch clause. Mm-hmm. My thinking is they'll probably do a triple threat. So Trips can pin, or Roman can pin AJ Styles without pinning Triple H, something like that. But we'll see. I'm happy for AJ Styles. I heard after Raw went off the air, he was really like Thank you guys. You know, yeah. Good for you, my man. You deserve it. We're happy to see it.
Yeah.
I hope him and if it is, let's say it is a 1-on-1 match at Payback, they moved Extreme Rules. It's Payback now,
and then Extreme,
which I guess it makes sense. It's like
after Mania,
the new Backlash.
Yeah, I like Backlash's name better though. Even I like it. I like Payback as a word. Remember when I was still trying to develop video games, I wanted my game to be called Payback, and then WWE stole that shit from me. Literally, I'm writing out the whole script and everything, and Payback was always going to be my name because it's a story about betrayal, of course.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then fucking Payback pay-per-view. I was like, son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! I can't even use this anymore. Like, it's not original anymore.
Yeah.
To me, anyway. Yeah, that was Raw this week.
One thing,
please.
When's the last time they had an elimination chamber match?
The actual match itself?
Just like a match, I guess, not like the pay-per-view. I don't even think
they had it.
They did the pay-per-view last year.
With the tag team.
Yeah, the tag
special, the WWE Network special. I think last summer. It was the Intercontinental Championship and then the tag team titles defending it, which I was glad.
Yeah, that was when New Day was still tag team champions.
Yeah, the elimination chamber.
Yeah,
tag team match. Yeah, wow, I gotta see that.
This is the pay-per-view where Kevin Owens beat John Cena in his debut.
Nice.
Yeah.
First
off,
that was a great pay-per-view.
First off, that was a good pay-per-view. That was a good match.
Dude,
you should have saw me when Kevin Owens beat Cena.
Sure he flipped, dude.
I was like, I was like, oh my god, he lost. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, like this dude Kevin Owens, and this is like. That's where I really saw Kevin Owens,
Mm-hmm.
So it was interesting to see. Especially that's when he did that underhook, inverted fisherman suplex thing off the turnbuckle. Like, I'm like, yo, this dude is a fucking monster. Like, oh my god, he's so good.
He's good.
He's a created character in real life.
Right.
Great voice, great moveset, good charisma, good promo,
everything.
Good.
He has
it factor. You got the total package. Literally.
True. But the reason I bring it up, though, is because I think, what if they throw all those guys in, like, some sort of crazy match, right? Because I don't think they could just do one-on-one Roman Reigns and AJ Styles.
I would love to see Elimination Chamber. Because that's how it was beforehand. When the Elimination Chamber first came, it was like, you have 6 guys vying for the title. We're going to randomly announce, you're not going to know at a pay-per-view that it's called Elimination Chamber. We're going to throw, hey, just like when Hell in a Cell was, you didn't know when it was going to come. Hey, Elimination Chamber.
Bam.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's a whole other element to it, Like,
that's I like that, though. I like that. Because I did it May last year.
Yeah.
I think what I saw was Payback. I don't know if it's the official poster or not. It was just a picture of Roman and AJ on it. It was Payback's gonna be May 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know.
It could be them too. Then it's very possible.
Yeah, I had to look up the tickets and see where it's gonna be and all that. I heard one of the more recent closer pay-per-views is gonna be in Chicago though.
CM Punk.
Good luck, Roman.
those CM Punk chants are gonna be roaring during that match, no matter who he's in there with. Like they'll respect if let's say it's AJ Styles in there.
Yeah,
they'll respect AJ Styles. They'll give AJ Styles his chance. AJ Styles, CM Punk. Fuck Roman, something like that. Like
die Roman, die, die Roman, die.
Fuck you, Roman. Fuck you, Roman.
We need to start that chant.
one time. Next time we go to a show, if he's still just completely hated if we go to Mania next year, then we have to start it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take the L on
or the W for a lot of fans.
Yeah. Oh,
but the one segment that the fans crapped on, I felt, was that the Diva. So sorry. Women's Championship promo.
We'll train ourselves to get it out of our minds.
Diva slips out every week.
Yeah, slips out here and there. No more tramp stamp title, butterfly title. But Lita was in there as she was at WrestleMania, introducing the Women's Championship, and
she should.
Yes, she should. Yeah. And Charlotte's trying to give a promo about it, give everybody that came before, current, and future credit, and the crowd's just
Bayley.
Yeah. I mean, I understand they wanted Bayley, so I guess it wasn't too bad. And also, Charlotte could have handled it better. She didn't know what to do.
Yeah, she
didn't play heel to them. She's trying to like, hey, come on, you guys. She almost did a Roman.
Yeah, she's like, hey, guys, seriously, guys, I mean this. Like, no, you're heel.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't say seriously to a WWE crowd. It's like, no.
But say if they know that they've got in your head, they're gonna keep crapping on it. They're gonna keep going. She didn't do herself any favors. I thought they did a lot, but she didn't help out the cause at all.
Yeah.
Now that Bayley, you were talking about chants earlier. That chant that they sing for Bayley, like the WWE universe, that gets stuck in my head a lot. That's just funny.
The good chants are the good chants. It's hard to top those.
But hey, at least they eventually. It took them a few minutes, but eventually they calmed down. And they were like women's wrestling.
There we go. That was great.
Yeah, it just took them a while. A little slow. A little slow.
Yeah.
No, they do like to interfere during supposed super important moments. So do you remember when they were like the promo when they were unifying WWE and the World Heavyweight title?
They took over that.
And Daniel Bryan.
That was definitely don't blame them
on
that one.
They're like you almost want to be quiet so they can like let it pass. And even Charlotte kind of got quiet. It was like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like, all right.
Have your moment.
Spin your wheels. Go ahead.
Yep.
And it's like I remember Triple H was just looking like, damn it. Like, I'm so tired of this. Like, shut up. And then Daniel Bryan's just laughing his ass off. Like, I don't blame him. That must have been so hype.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, you hear that, and then Cena's like, yeah, look at that guy. I got Daniel Bryan. Or Mark Henry, excuse me. Mark Henry. And then, Cena said something. He's like, they want Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Like,
and you can just see CM Punk in the background. He's like, hey, they know what they want.
That's what they want.
And Michaels, even the same thing, was just back there, too. You kind of see his look on his face. But, yeah. Overall, that segment I love that segment. Just the breakdown afterwards to see legends, past, and then current guys just going at it. That's a great promo.
It was.
When CM Punk was still around.
I miss you now. Yeah, I really
miss you. Brian. Oh my gosh.
You don't know what you got till it's gone. It's damn shame. Anyway, you ever think he'll come back?
Ooh.
CM Punk.
I hope so. I'd love to see Punk back.
They say never say never in the WWE, but I think he'll be back one day. I don't know. I don't know if he'll wrestle another match at all, but I think Bret Hart eventually came back, and all the guys that eventually came back, hell froze over. So CM Punk will be back. He'll get inducted in the Hall of Fame one day. I don't know if it'll be anytime right now, but it'll be one day. It'll be one day.
Oh man, I hope he comes back really soon.
I hope so too.
It's like I want to see
so much that hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, no, I want to see his UFC career, and he keeps getting injured. He keeps this setback after setback after setback. I thought his debut was going to be at UFC 200. I thought they were doing it on purpose. Build it. What was UFC 100? Brock Lesnar fought there. Like it was cool. Hey, CM Punk, another super popular wrestler.
Yeah.
UFC 200. And I thought Ronda was going to be there. I thought that was going to be one of their bigger cards ever. But I mean, I hope he's healthy, but I don't think he is.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I don't know. And how long has he been gone? Like 3-4 years now.
It's been a while.
Let's see, he was at the Rumble before WrestleMania 30.
Is that 2013?
Yeah, 2013. Yeah, 2014. Yeah. Yeah, because Royal Rumble was his last match. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. What a shame.
What a shame. Come back, Punk.
Yep.
Please.
Yeah, no,
please.
It just sucks. I know, like, probably looking through his lens right now, if I go back, they're going to make me put Roman over again, damn it. That's exactly what he's thinking. Like, make Roman look strong. I'm like, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't want that. That'd be fucking annoying.
Yeah. I'm about to say, and as much as we want him to come back, I mean, they had him. I don't think anybody's had to put over more part-time wrestlers than CM Punk, as over as he was. I mean, I love Taker, but okay, he lost to Taker. He had to put over The Rock, and I was a Rock fan, but you remember at that time I wanted CM Punk to win because there's no reason that Rock should be winning
in the main event. It was Mania. That would have been perfect. That would have been so sick.
So he lost to Rock. He lost to Triple H at the Night of Champions when he had the Summer of Punk. That's one of the few matches I don't know why Triple H. It didn't make any sense to me why Triple H won that. Triple H, we didn't have to talk because I need to know what was the purpose of you winning that match. What did it do for your career?
I know.
Let me know.
It's so stupid. Like even on Cole Cabana's podcast, he was like, "She came out of retirement just to keep me down." Like it's
pretty much.
It's like why is it bad that everyone gets over? I don't even get that.
I don't at all.
It's like, hey, let's look at the Attitude Era. Who wasn't over? There were a few jobbers. I'm not gonna lie, but like
you had your Brooklyn Brawler, you know.
Yeah, you had your headbangers.
Yeah, Thrasher and Mosh.
You had your big blue meanie.
Oh boy.
You had
Job
Meat.
Squad.
Remember Meat?
Meat, yeah.
Meat. Scott Taylor and Brian Christopher before they changed their names. Yeah. Everyone's been on the Job Squad.
Yeah.
But you get over, and once you get over, come on, man. Like
CM Punk there was a point where he was probably, he was selling more merchandise than Cena at one point.
My gosh, like it's. I know.
I would have a later SmackDown moment, but I can't have the words right now because
you weren't planning for that.
I wasn't planning for it, but
you can make one up. Oh man, shoot.
There's not many people with Triple H. We're going there. Later SmackDown moment. Here it is. Yeah, what if you WrestleMania season without it? There's not many people that, I'm not one of those guys that think Triple H has buried a whole lot of people.
I hate that argument too.
I hate that argument. I think it's so dumb because he's put over a lot of people, but there's been some times where he's made a lot of questionable decisions. And in times when he went over, we've talked about it before, one of them being the Booker T match at WrestleMania 19. There's no reason Triple H should have won that. Yeah. There's a couple other ones which I'm drawing a blank right now, but this CM Punk situation, CM Punk cut the promo of promos that summer. Height of anybody of popularity when he dropped the pipe bomb. Beat Cena at Money in the Bank. Did you hear that crowd in Chicago at Money in the Bank? One of the best pay-per-views in general, one of the best matches in general between them two.
I think Michael Hayes said that was the loudest he'd ever heard any crowd. And you know how many crowds he's been in front of?
He's been in a whole lot of crowds. He's been around a long time.
He was with the Von Erichs, who were stupid over.
Yes.
In the good way.
Yes.
And
he, CM Punk wins. He has to walk out for 2 weeks and then comes back. And he faces Cena at SummerSlam, beats him.
Nice.
And Kevin Nash returns.
So stupid. It's like, what?
Kevin Nash returns and costs Punk that's when Del Rio cashed in.
Yeah.
And, of course, we go to Night of Champions and Triple H. What was the purpose of Triple H winning that match? It did nothing for his career. It did everything to ruin Punk and Darrell's. Luckily, he won the title back in Survivor Series, and he was still over.
Because they knew it was stupid.
Yeah, they knew it was dumb. What was the purpose of that?
So Triple H wouldn't lose. And he shouldn't even been in the match in the first place.
He shouldn't have been in the match in the first place. It made no sense to me, and it just seems to me that, Punk, it's not as if this thing happened overnight where Punk said, all right, I'm just done, I'm leaving. This built up for months. This built up for almost a year of the way he was being booked. And even though they booked him so horribly at certain portions, in spite of, Punk still was over.
Yep.
Like Daniel Bryan.
No matter what they did, those are two guys and two examples. I can't think of anybody in history that no matter what WWE tried to do or how they tried to book him, the fans would not allow them to be held down. CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. And it's a shame that they're both not here for two different reasons now, but it hurts. Everybody loved them. And there's still so many matches that we wanted to see, dream matches, like a CM Punk. I wanted to see CM Punk and Cena at WrestleMania. We talked about that. CM Punk Rollins feud and an actual CM Punk Daniel Bryan. I thought we were going to keep going because I'm so bad thinking about it now.
In CM Punk's own words, they could have been the Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart.
Yes.
My gosh. My God.
Yep, and they ruined it.
And they fucked it.
Way to go.
Could you imagine that card? Like, let's say CM Punk was still around for Mania 30 and 31. They could have had him and Daniel Bryan going in one-on-one matches, both of those Manias. Not 30 because that was Daniel Bryan's moment.
Yeah, 30 is perfect moment.
He was white hot. There was nothing you could do to stop that.
If WWE had passed on that moment, they would have been stupid. They would have been dumb.
Could you imagine if Batista won that night? Oh my God, that would have been the worst. That would have been more booze than.
So many moments I take these off. That's like one of those moments. Oh my gosh, Batista! I don't want to think about it.
Could you imagine that? That just my.
And the thing is, there's I would say a small portion. There's a portion of me that thought Batista was going to win.
I heard the plan was for him too.
Yes.
When it was just him and Randy.
Yeah.
I like Randy, but that was a dumbass match.
Yeah,
first I remember. It would be cool to see Batista back.
Yeah.
And he really came back. And I was like, I get it. You're going for the title. You're Batista.
Yeah.
Ew. Like, you versus Roman? Or, excuse me, you versus Randy? That should have happened literally like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
like when you're both actively wrestling, you know?
Or like it was supposed to happen back at WrestleMania 22 when they originally wanted Batista Randy before Batista got hurt. That would have been perfect, but not for WrestleMania 30, not 8 years later.
Right. Was 22 when Randy fought Taker?
That was 21. That was when Randy defended. He was in the match with Kurt Angle defended title against Mysterio. Right. Yeah.
Damn shame. I wish Ray didn't win either.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, Eddie Guerrero, but that's why he won, because of Eddie Guerrero. Yeah. And it's like, I'm not gonna talk ill of the dead. This aside, like I'm not crazy fan of it, but Christian, when he won the world title because Edge retired,
yeah.
What's it have to do with you? You know,
right. No, it's like what does Edge's solo career have to do with you and your solo career?
Yeah.
And I was never the biggest fan of Christian. I'm still not.
I'm not. I was happy he got his moment though, but as you can see, he lost the title 3 weeks later. No, he lost it that week of SmackDown. Randy beat him.
Good.
Nice.
And I remember the uproar on that. I was just like, dang, he just won and lost. I was like, you know what? Go ahead, Randy. Do your thing,
man. That's a Randy moment. That's a good moment. But it's like I'm not a fan of all WWE's decisions, but I didn't think Christian was world champion material. I still don't think he's world champion material. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'll give Edge's credit. He at least knew how to make me fucking hate him.
Oh, yes.
Edge was the man.
I loved Edge, the rated R superstar.
And here's the thing.
Sir.
That's what Edge could do.
Yep.
He knows how to make you feel. He knows how to make you care about him.
Yep. Christian, that's why Edge is a Hall of Famer.
Thank you. Christian, I literally was just like tag matches with Edge, Christian, Dudleys, and Hardys. Cool. Oh, yeah. You're fine. Awesome, yeah. I like seeing you. You do some cool stuff. When they split,
everybody needs somebody to carry them.
Yeah.
Edge carried Christian for a long time. Jeff carried Matt.
A long time.
Bubba Ray.
We can almost say he carries
Devon.
I do like them both.
Yeah, but I like them both. Out of all those 3 teams, they're
the most even.
Yeah, exactly.
It was, every team, it's obvious who's.
There's got to be a Jannetty.
There's got to be a Jannetty.
It's bad when your name is a verb.
Not a good one either.
Not a good verb. You're a Jannetty.
Oh, man, there's got to be a Jannetty.
There's got to be a Jannetty.
That's fucking funny as shit. Oh, man. Any other news or anything else like that? Man. I ranted a little bit, but it was fun.
Yeah, that was... Woo.
Anything else?
I don't know. Just hope Carlito comes back.
Oh, I forgot about that! Yeah. Damn. I'm sorry, you guys. I've been very busy at work this week, and I forgot to write out all the stuff that happens on Raw. I don't go on a website and read all that stuff. I watch it. I should take notes on it, but this is us.
We're just talking.
We're really just 3 guys who like talking about wrestling.
That's it.
And he's not the anomaly, but that was still the case. Seventh grade, I met you. I met you in 7th grade. I've known him since we were fucking 6.
Yeah, I remember we had Miss 4th grade, Miss Wineski's
No, she was it. She was hot. Oh my!
Hi, Miss Wineski, miss you.
I remember Angelica had her, and they had a parent-teacher conference. Not a bad one. She's super smart. What's up, Angelica? Anyway, her dad went in for the parent-teacher conference, and he came out and was like, "Your teacher's pretty," in a heavy Filipino accent, just so funny. Good times.
Yeah.
That was because I remember I hadn't even hit puberty and I knew she was pretty.
4th grade was an awesome.
4th grade was awesome. Yeah.
That was one of those tail ends of the Attitude Era for us, and I still remember 3rd grade was the real height because that's when I remember I had a great class and just suck it everywhere we went, man. It was Ms. Rodriguez used to get so mad at me. I knew I was a bad kid, but man, I used to. Suck it. You can't beat it. I was like, what does that even mean? I don't know, but suck it.
I know, right?
Oh, good times. Good times.
But yeah, Primo and Epico are on their way back.
Primo and Epico are
repackaged for the 19th time.
I know, right? Jeez.
That might be an accurate number too.
I've never seen a team or anybody so lucky to have that many chances of being repackaged and coming back. After some time, you just get released. You get featured endeavored.
The worst part is just they're okay in the ring. I don't hate them. I don't want to see them cut promos. I don't want to.
They still have that charisma.
To me, their height was when they had was it Rosa Mendez with them? Because I remember I was like, yo, this chick's hot as shit too. I was like, she needs to just stay with them. Like, she's the only reason anyone wants to. It's like it's almost like the good manager effect. It's like we'd rather look outside than inside the ring, and that's to Rosa's credit. Yeah, she's hot as shit. Yeah, she is. She's on Total Divas now too. Oh yeah, she's been on Total Divas, I think. Yeah.
She's not wrestling anymore. No, it's been a while, right?
Not right now because she just had a child.
No, okay, true.
But she was a garbage wrestler anyway.
She was horrible.
Pretty.
Horrible.
No, she should be a manager. She had a voice too. She cut Spanish promos. That's fine.
Yeah. I'll look at it. I'll be fine.
But yeah, come back, Carlito. We miss you.
Yes, because you're cool.
You're very cool. Bring that apple.
Carlito could have been cool. No, I was just during that whole thing. I was like, this is like a Carlito promo, or his vignettes and everything. Yeah. I'm like, if he doesn't come out with an apple, or just an apple is just like cut away like 2 weeks away, and there's just an apple there. That's all they needed to do. That was all they needed to do.
That'd have been fine.
And it's like. They're like, the smell of Puerto Rico. It's the fucking roses. They're like, what are they doing? Like, it's like, I get it. You like Puerto Rico, and it's fine, but...
It'd be great if he just came back, Carlito's music plays, he just comes in the ring, takes a bite of apple, spits in Stephanie's face, and leaves.
God, that would be so dope!
Doesn't say a word. Bites the apple, spits in her face, and leaves. Just talk about making a return.
That'd be something.
No, he has the mic, and he's just, like, everyone's like, Carlito. They're cool. Everyone in the audience. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice. Now I want it to happen. Look what you done did.
I want him to come back.
Fantasy
booking. No, but like I was saying on Monday night, like if all three of them come back as a faction, that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah,
because it's like at least with all three of them, then I would care.
Oh yeah, just Primo and Epico. They're 5 months away from. 3 months away from being repackaged again.
Yeah, no. It's sad to say.
to their credit, I did like their Wheel C match with 3MB and the other dudes, but man, that was underrated. That was a good match. I remember I was watching that pre-show. I watched all the pre-shows, and I was like, yo, this is good. This sucks that I wasn't on the main card, because that was literally like the most fun match all night. Probably the best match of the night.
I don't know. I forgot what pay-per-view was, but I forgot
it was Extreme Rules.
That was a pretty good
man. Was that the one that Cena and Ryback finished?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
That's when they turned right back heel, right?
Yeah.
That was a bad. That was a huge
mistake.
That's when the big guy fell. That was it.
Is he on SmackDown or no? Excuse me. Did he come out on SmackDown?
No, I don't know. He didn't make an appearance on SmackDown, so no appearance this week.
Repackaged again?
Yeah.
Turn face because he wasn't on Raw. He wasn't on Raw.
Yeah.
He wasn't on Raw. Was it on SmackDown?
Yeah, and wasn't on SmackDown.
I guess he's taking his 2 weeks.
Maybe he was on like Main Event or Superstars or.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, Ryback. No.
The big guy.
The big guy.
Stupid.
But speaking of bad pay-per-views, apparently Fastlane had the lowest record of pay-per-view at the company's pay-per-view history. This past Fastlane.
Wow.
In history?
That's what they said. I was like, I didn't open up the article because I was like, nah, that can't be. I just saw company buy rates for Fastlane has it as one of the worst or the worst in history, in company history. I was just sitting there like, really? I'm like, there's been some bad pay-per-views. Fastlane wasn't anything special, but it wasn't that bad. I was like, there's been some bad pay-per-views. Like the time when Lesnar was champion and he was away and they just had filler matches, and there were some bad pay-per-views that year. Real bad pay-per-views.
Oh, yeah.
It was a string of just bad. Oh.
Ain't that the truth? No, because, was it Dean and Seth at Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
Was that when Lesnar was champion?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. I think that Money in the Bank was kind of good.
That was pretty good Money in the Bank. I think that's probably the only good stretch in that stretch. That was the only good pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Money in the Bank has been great since its inception.
It's become one of the new. If there's a big five now, and Money in the Bank is it, like
or big four. Because Survivor Series sucks.
It does. It just has it's just had its historical significance.
Yeah.
Stuff happens. People debut. That's
it.
I would like to see a real stakes Survivor Series
on the 5-on-5 Survivor Series match like they used to be. Sorry about that. It used to be. Just have those, because now it's just, all right, we're just gonna throw some jobbers in a 5-on-5 match and expect you guys to care. I don't care if you just throw, Social Outcast and another dude with them. And
do you remember who was in Undertaker's debut match? Bret Hart was in that match.
Yeah.
Again, The Undertaker had his debut. Ted DiBiase was in that match.
was in it.
Can we get some star power, please?
That's all you need.
And it's the one where Sting debuted. That's probably the best star power we've had literally in 5 years.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Because as you said, the stakes were high.
It mattered. It mattered. It's something they came back so quickly, but it mattered.
Yes.
That was such a good moment too.
Because
Sting
before then, the last
Ziggler over Ziggles, whatever it was called.
And that's when I thought Ziggler was finally having.
I was like, all right. Yeah. I think that next Monday he came out and he didn't even get probably the pop he deserved. So
yeah,
whatever. I don't care. I don't like him anyway. So king of the jobbers to me.
Yep. Unfortunately.
One day Ziggler.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah.
No,
they give you hope, but then it's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
They tease us.
Let's be realistic here. Do you really see Dolph Ziggler as WWE World Heavyweight Champion?
Nah, definitely not.
I can't
Maybe Intercontinental.
He can be that all he wants.
Something like that.
He can be the U.S. champion. He can be the IC champion.
I can't even see the name Dolph Ziggler headlining
WrestleMania.
I remember when he first started to become big after Spear Squad, and I think Jim Ross mentioned he said, I can't see a name Dolph Ziggler. If I'm looking at a card, I can't see Dolph Ziggler main eventing WrestleMania. Nope. Just on name alone. Wow. And he's not made. He's in main event of WrestleMania, so honestly, he needs to find a tag team partner.
Yeah, no, right? Just get the tag team.
That might actually be a good spot for him.
Him and Miz would have made a good tag team.
This is just what I was thinking too.
Yeah, him and Miz can talk all he wants. Ziggler, Miz, Ziggler, and maybe Tyler Breeze, if they want to do that route.
I can see that. Yeah,
maybe Tyler Breeze and Ziggler need to, because Tyler Breeze needs something. That dude, man, he's a second away from going back to NXT, be a repackage, or unfortunately be a future endeavor.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I saw a tweet that someone tweeted out. I was like, "Hey, do you want to go back to NXT?" And he's like, "Just went to the bank. No, I'm good." So those paychecks must be really coming in. And then, to Ziggler's credit, now, I was listening to Jim Ross's podcast for WrestleMania weekend, and he had Jim Cornette on. These are Jim Cornette's exact words. I did not know Dolph Ziggler would be the reincarnation of Mr. Perfect. Those are his exact words. And I've never seen any extensive Mr. Perfect anything. I hate the gimmick. I hate it. I hate the music. I hate everything about it.
He's perfect though. He's perfect. Throw the ball behind his, scoop.
Have you seen the WWE list where they show how many missed opportunities he has?
Nah, I'm sure it's a lot.
It's just like anything that you tape like that. Unless you do it live, it doesn't matter. I can cut this to hell, and I can do this, or I can smack you all I want. I can have fireworks come out if I really wanted to. You can edit anything the way you want it to. WWE edits the boos out of Roman Reigns' cheers. Excuse me, out of Roman Reigns' fanfare. And we're gonna boo you on here too. I like what you did Monday. Come up with something new on next Monday.
Yeah. Hopefully next Monday or next week we're not coming back and saying, do we have to talk about Raw?
I don't want us to say that again.
I hope it continues. It builds off of last week.
Yeah, me too. We'll see what happens though.
We shall see.
Yeah. We had a lot to unpack. It's a longer show.
It was a long weekend, It
was a long weekend. There's a lot to do. A lot of good matches.
Shinsuke Nakamura, I love you, man.
I almost bought a shirt after the match was over.
I don't blame you.
I was like, dude.
I'm going to buy his theme song. Rise of Sun. I'm buying that.
I'm going to buy some iTunes cards this weekend. Because I'm going to buy those Undertaker music and then the good WrestleMania songs that I want. I'm going to buy
Sami Zayn song.
Kevin Owens, Sasha Banks. All those good music.
Need some new workout playlists.
I'm going to start working out again on Monday.
Hey, nice. Perfect.
I hate working out. I still hate it.
I love it.
No, if you're there at 6 a.m. and we can work out, then that's fine. But you can't do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. That's
yeah. 6 a.m.
Well, here's the thing. It's either I go before work, because I know damn well I'm not going to go after.
Yeah.
I get here, let's say...
It's crowded. The gym's crowded, too, after work. Yeah, that's the problem, too. It sucks you don't want to wait for equipment. You just want to be able to get in, do what you want to do, and be done. You're already tired as it is.
Yeah, no, that's the worst part. I get home at 5:30. I do literally this is Cesaro, just rip all my clothes off and use the bathroom, crash out on the bed, and just watch TV or the network, play a game. We're playing the division now. If you guys want to play with us,
you guys got that game?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually like it. Yeah,
I was thinking about getting it, but I didn't know who had it.
Get it tonight.
Okay.
Tomorrow. No,
get it right now.
Yeah, get it right now because where we are in the game, we can help you level up properly. And Howard's getting ready to start a new character. Also, Howard has a game also.
Oh, okay. And so is it is the online? Are you doing missions or is it kind of so it's not like team deathmatch type style online?
Nah, not really. It's not like that, like Destiny. When you have that kind of PvP.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a PvP for VE, I guess, if you want to call it that, where you go into the dark zone and you fight computers and other players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty
cool. Other players can attack you, and you can attack other players, and you go rogue and stuff like that. Oh. So there's these two douchebags yesterday. they're literally. I'm level 1. This is the first time I go into this area. I'm level 1. They're level 15 to 18. I don't even know how I was even around them. It was fucking. It was ridiculous, and I'm like, I'm killing computers. I'm trying to raise my level, and then this guy tries to add me, send me a friend, join my game, and I'm like, no. I don't want to play with you because I hate really playing with people online that I don't know. It's one thing for a community, it's one thing if you're a friend already.
Yeah.
But just randos, I hate them. And then I'm like, I'm killing computers. I'm not killing humans. Then this douchebag fucking asshole throws grenades all over the ground and just starts shooting me. I'm like, you fucking dick! And I'm looking at it. I'm crawl. I'm dead. I'm bleeding out and shit. I'm trying to crawl. Fuck, Kevin, help me! He's I don't know where you are. And then the guy comes up and just puts a bullet in my head. I'm like, you son of a bitch! Fuck you! I was so heated. I was hot. I was so hot. And then later on, then Kevin came in, and then we started helping, and then he went down eventually, and then I got them. We got them down to low health, and I killed them both. I was like, fuck you both. And if I could have teabagged, I would have teabagged them both too. But before I killed them, I was so mad I couldn't. There's no crouch button. It's cover. But anyway,
so how many can you have on the team? So it could be us.
Was it 4?
4 is in your party, but one time I literally saw it was 8 to 10 people all just together. I was like, holy shit! I gotta get away from these guys.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna have to get this game now.
But yeah,
it's pretty fun.
If you want to play with us online, I'm JMLucas18 on PSN, and you.
I don't even remember mine. Was it RTZKVN? I think
that's
it. Yeah.
Rich Kevin.
Yeah. Super Bernard Bros. Don't have the division yet, but slaying Star Wars. So loving that game.
So that Battlefront, man.
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront, awesome game.
Yeah,
loved it.
I wanted to play that.
Yeah, that's our show this week.
Talking about a little bit of everything.
Talk a little bit about everything. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell us what you guys thought about WrestleMania, NXT TakeOver Dallas.
The Bailey.
Follow us on Twitter at PWV_podcast for all your wrestling news, opinions, information. Check out ProWrestlingVoice.com. Check out. So stupid. Check out our store at ProWrestlingTees.com/ProWrestlingVoice. Only $19.99. Go ahead and check out a few shirts. You can get shirts like these.
Check them out.
It's sick. It's nice. We are the generation that grew up in the Attitude Era. I'm your host, John Lucas, alongside my co-host, Lady Menard. I'm the hugger! And always welcome back, Mr. Kevin Ortiz.
It was great to be here.
As always. And we won't throw the book at you. Until next time.